Unsound Minds podcast. We are the Unsound Minds. Fucking.
Yay. Yay.
So we're doing something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, which is talk football. I would like everyone to be as excited as I am.
We 100%
I swear
are.
down, I've done this too many times.
100%
Yeah, but not this. This is a season review. The season's coming to a close. Sunday's the last game for everyone. It's been
Bear in mind that we are stupidly doing this before.
yeah, but everything's already done. Do you know what I mean? Chelsea won the title.
Unsound Minds podcast. We are the Unsound Minds.
Yes, it's gonna be one of them days.
I am
This is
here
my
today
best
with
part.
Hassan and Joanne. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
But yeah, so but the season's already done.
The Unsound Minds. Yeah, gone.
The season's already
Talking about football.
the season's already done, so we could already, I mean, he's got one game left, but we know what's going to happen. Chelsea's finishing top, Tottenham's finishing second.
But you don't know where Arsenal.
I mean, I'm pretty
Liverpool.
I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident that Arsenal finish outside the top four. We know the top four will consist of
But
the remaining.
If City lose by 2 goals, if Liverpool draw 1-1 and Arsenal win by 3 goals, yeah, they have to do a Champions League playoff, bro.
Who told you that? Someone.
So on Snapchat.
Yeah.
I doubt that's very
I just
much
made
going to
myself
happen.
look bare smart and you had to ask me a question, but I
Mad,
couldn't
mad.
lie to you, bro.
Liverpool are not going to lose to.
Can you name the 3 times Man United have beaten a team
Yesterday.
4-0? 4-0.
Yesterday. Oh, 4-0, like
4-0.
This season.
The final result was 4-0.
No goals.
Yes,
In this season.
4-0.
4-goal gap, yeah.
Was
No.
it this season?
Yes, 3 times.
This season.
Leicester.
season.
No, not Leicester.
Did we beat Leicester 4-0?
No, it's 4-1. So it's my bad. It was.
Pogba scored in 1, Mkhitaryan scored in 1, and Ibra scored in 1.
One of them was FA Cup. One of them was. Huh?
That's wrong.
That was League Cup. FA Cup or League Cup.
Wrong. Go on, this.
Did we beat like Reading 4-0 or something like that?
I don't know, nothing, bro.
2 was in the FA Cup. 1 in.
So what did I say? Which say wrong? One of them.
One of them wasn't. There was 2 of them.
Was 1 against Southampton.
No.
Yeah, because that ended 1 like.
No.
Sign.
That ended up like 3-2. Zlatan. Feyenoord. Whatever. How you pronounce it?
Final.
That's
fine,
that
then.
in 4-0.
4-0. Reading.
That was
4-0.
so long ago.
I said that.
No.
I said Reading. Did I not say Reading?
And Watford, I think, or something like that.
Big Show's better than J. Cole.
Well, don't bring that up again.
Anyway, so season review. We're gonna stick to top 6 teams.
Even though I didn't even want to have that conversation.
We're gonna do it.
I didn't want to have that.
I need to please, man.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
friends,
football,
man.
Football,
Me and this
football,
are
yeah,
friends
man.
today.
Top 6. We're gonna look at the top
Feel
6
right.
teams. You had your predictions.
Should we just piss him off?
My predictions were shit.
What was your prediction?
Alright, so
Chelsea
me and Nissa,
really-
Nissa and Nazim had predictions, right?
Okay.
Us 2 done ours in December.
November.
Alright, what were they?
You sent me the notes, and on the notes it said November prediction.
Well, we released it in December.
Alright, what were
Yeah, but
they?
we still
That's
done it. Oh, okay.
That's
What were they?
So I said Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, City, Spurs, United.
Wow.
You know what? Yeah, like I said to him before, his was so dumb that he came true.
Yeah.
Like besides Arsenal obviously winning the league, yeah, which I thought was completely ridiculous. Like everything else is.
That was
like,
my heart speaking. And Nissa
Well,
said,
you put Spurs just to finish
Chelsea.
5th, basically.
yeah, that was wrong completely. But I'm still riding my luck on
Yeah, but
Liverpool and
what's
City.
mine is you're gonna be like, whoa, that sounded realistic and this
Chelsea,
shit, bro.
Chelsea, City, United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Spurs.
Okay.
That was my guess. Obviously, as a United fan, I wanted to not put them anywhere below 4th.
Yeah, no, I would have done the same. I would have done exactly the
And
same.
I had faith in Chelsea to win the league from early. And City, I thought would have done much better because at
100%.
that time they were murking as well.
And yeah, 10
Liverpool, I thought
games.
Klopp would have started slacking towards the end, which he kind of did in January, but not enough to drop to 5th.
Yeah.
And Arsenal, I just thought consistent team, so they're just going to remain 4th. And I didn't even think
and
Tottenham would even
Nazim
get
said the
that.
similar, pretty much the same as Nissa's in February and still got it wrong.
See, if I was to do one, which I didn't, I would have put Tottenham high. I said last season I didn't want Tottenham to win the league because they could definitely build it, and they did anyway. They built on what.
You can't tell me your predictions at the end.
No. It's not a prediction. I'm saying If I did, I would have put. You said you would.
I did think Leicester was going to win in 2015.
No,
in 2030.
listen to what I'm saying.
You did.
I
agree.
remember that.
I agree.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Because you said Tottenham. You don't think Tottenham were going to do it, but I saw Tottenham do it. Because last season I said.
I thought they would just drop after their good season.
Nah, I said I could see them building on it definitely, and I could see Leicester dropping. I could see Tottenham building on it. I didn't think they were going to win the league, but I definitely thought they were going to be in that battle.
There's no point saying that.
I'm just
because it's like. There's no point in saying what you thought you were gonna say if you did not say.
No, I said it. I had this conversation with people.
I told Nis, when I said Arsenal was first, that I did say that Chelsea was gonna win the league.
I don't give
before
a shit.
exactly.
No, but
before the end of last season, and I've got a witness, but that don't mean anything anymore.
But it's not.
This shit was set in stone.
I'm not saying it to mean anything. I'm just saying it's kind of his point when he said he didn't think Tottenham were going to do anything. I literally spoke about Tottenham.
I know there's no like we can't disprove that.
Yeah, so what? Who cares? They still didn't do anything.
I mean, they're finishing second.
What does that mean?
That means nothing. No one remembers second place.
They improved massively over the last 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
improved to second place, still no trophy.
Not in terms of.
This is an Arsenal fan.
No, I mean I prefer Tottenham over Arsenal any day. I don't like Arsenal, but I mean they.
No, you do like Arsenal. You don't like the fans.
I don't like Arsenal. Full stop the team.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I like Arsenal.
I don't really like Arsenal.
I don't like the team now though.
No.
I like Arsenal.
Some and some.
I like players.
I like the club.
I like players that play for the team. I don't like the club.
I like the club. I don't like the team now. I think the only player I like now is like Ozil.
Bellerin, Sanchez.
I like Bellerin actually.
Yeah, Koscielny.
He's alright.
Czech's alright.
Like they're alright, but like that I like I would say Sanchez, Ozil, and Bellerin's my like favourite. Like a guy who's not sick, but he's just I like him.
So go on, Jay.
So I mean, yeah. I mean, I was trying to say what, but you said it doesn't matter.
What about Tottenham?
Yeah, just because we're reviewing the team. Like, I did see them
do your thing, bro. Review your table, man.
Alright, well, I mean Chelsea. I would say that. I mean, well done to them for winning the title, but I do think a large part of it was down to the fact they didn't play as many games as other teams. They didn't have Champions League to worry about.
Yeah.
They could solely focus on the league, and that they had a manager that employed a really good system. I'd say. Tottenham, like I said, I saw it happening. I saw them not going for the title.
Let's go with Chelsea first, though. Like everyone go around the table with Chelsea, innit?
Okay, again. Yeah.
What would you say?
Like I said, I think largely down to the fact that they played so many more.
I don't know about the
games.
system.
The system works perfectly.
It worked for the players they had, I guess.
And that's what system's meant to do.
No, as in like next year. I don't know if the system.
It won't. It's like Leicester last season. Leicester system worked for them, but then they got figured out and they lost a key component of that system.
Yeah.
Chelsea will get figured out next season.
I think it also depends.
Another thing is the amount of games they play means they'll have to rotate players more. The fact that they could play the same 11 so many consistent weeks in a row, said the same thing twice. So many consistent weeks allows them to adapt to the system properly well, employ it the same way every game. But next season they're gonna have to rotate players. Players are gonna have to come in. Players are gonna have to come out, and it won't work the same way. 100%.
I also think it depends on their transfers. Who they get, who they sell.
I think, to be honest, they just need to bring in more options. Like, in the sense that they don't need to bring in no one. They don't need to fill any voids unless players leave. If you get what I'm saying, there's no position in the pitch where you can see weaknesses. They just need to bring in more options. Players that can
Chelsea.
Yeah, players that can come in and do a team.
Maybe left back and right back.
What?
Marcus has been sick.
Alonso and Moses have been really well.
Marcus Alonso doing
this season. Yeah,
great.
Yeah, I don't know if he can do it.
But I feel like even David Luiz, like he had an amazing season.
Yeah,
but I feel like I don't know if he can do it consistently.
Yeah, I don't know.
To win the league
again.
On the trot.
I see Gary Cahill as a liability as well.
Yeah, Cahill is. I think he's shit as well. I don't think Moses can do it. I think out of their defense, like the main guys, I think Alonso and
No, I don't know about Alonso. I don't know.
Alonso's been amazing.
Alonso needs another 1 or 2 seasons to prove himself.
The fact is,
he's proved himself already.
This whole team. You can say the whole team has
no, but the point is,
he's been a standout player within that team.
Enough, you can say he's not proven because it's only one season. To an extent, I get what you're saying but he won the league though, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and also,
but at the same time, it's like Conte came out of nowhere, won the league with Leicester, and you didn't doubt him for second season, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he proved himself. He
scored goals.
He was a standout player. He was a standout player.
As a defender, I don't know.
But now it's like,
But that's not his main job.
But here's the thing: you can comfortably say Kante is that reliable guy. You can't necessarily say it as comfortably with Marcus Alonso.
Alonso got quite a lot of assists and goals
For the best part of 38 games.
Yeah, I know, but that wouldn't it be when you say that was due to the system as well.
Why didn't Moses do the same then?
Moses did a bit.
Not as much as Alonso.
Not as much as Alonso, yeah.
Bro, I think he scored 1 goal that was a deflection.
Yeah.
And I don't even...
Two, at least 2 goals.
Yeah, but 2 compared to like...
And Alonso scored bangers.
Yeah, he scored like free kicks as well. Like he was banging goals.
No free kick.
He scored a free kick. He scored a free kick 100%.
Alonso's sick, man.
Honestly, yeah. Like,
he came out of nowhere as well.
No, I know, but it's like there's a lot that can come out of nowhere and come and go.
Yeah.
I
feel he's young.
26, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's still quite young, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially in football, yeah.
And he's good. Like, he's done good. I feel like he's someone who... he can, like, I'm sure he can build on that.
100%.
Or even if he stays consistent, it's good enough to...
Yeah, 100%.
Continue.
Him playing at that level for however many years is good enough to be the main left wing back for however many years.
Like, since what? Like, really, since Cole, innit?
Yeah, they haven't had a solid left wing back.
I don't know. We can do prediction at the end of the thing.
For next season?
Yeah.
I also want to...
how are you meant to predict next season now?
That's the whole part of
we'll just talk about
that's
what
ridiculous.
people...
I can't stick to that.
You're going to have to.
So, I want to say...
I'll win this one.
United.
I'll win it.
United.
What was I going to say? I don't know how well they're going to do next season after what I said. Like,
it depends. If Costa leaves or not.
No, it's not even just... Even if they keep the same players and sign better players, I feel like their systems is just going to get figured out next season. Like, people are going to be able to counter it, if you get what I'm saying. Know how to play against it.
But I mean, they kind of did, like, Mourinho just shut one player down.
Yeah, it's so true.
Down.
It's so true.
Shut Hazard and Pedro down. And although they still had Costa, they could have put Willian on, they still had Kante on the pitch. Like, actually, I don't know if they had Kante on the pitch for that match. But they still had, like, they have everyone there. Like, they've got players who they can bring on who all make a difference.
Yeah,
and Man United shut it down. Yeah. Like, so I think with the bigger teams, it can happen. I mean, they did.
Even the small teams, I think they drew to Bournemouth.
They struggled with
that free kick.
They struggled with Liverpool, even though they got the result in the end. Like,
they did struggle a bit with City.
But the first time round, Tottenham...
City, they definitely struggled with, but they got the goals.
The first time round, Tottenham, even with this system, Tottenham like wiped them to the 2-0 win at White Hart Lane. So I feel like
when Ali scored the headers.
Yeah, I feel like...
But I don't know, I see Tottenham as a small club still.
If forget school club or not, like, forget stature, they're a good club. Like, in terms of footballing.
They are.
They play good football.
I like watching them play,
they play good football, they defend well, they defensively they're amazing.
But I think, like...
At the end of the day, being a big club doesn't win you the title. Leicester won the title, they're not a massive club, do you know what I'm saying?
No, I know that was a freak, yeah.
Yeah, but then that's what I'm saying about Tottenham. Tottenham have built on what they did last season. They built on what they've been doing for the last 3-4 seasons.
No, I don't know, but like, how much of an improvement did they really have from last year?
Because they were consistent. No, not even that. They were so consistent. They 14 league games that won at home like consecutively. That they didn't do that last season. Last season they kind of looked slightly like they were there but not quite there. If you get what I'm saying, they were knocking on the door.
But do you feel like this as well? I still feel like they're there but they're not there.
No. You know why? Last season, all the so-called big four had awful seasons. Man City had a bad season. Man United had a bad season. Arsenal had a bad season. This season, even though you can still say Man City had quite a bad season, Arsenal having.
I think City had an appalling season.
This season,
like the same. I would say, although alright, cool, whatever. They're fourth right now. Yeah. Like, and United is sixth. Yeah. I think the fact that the way they were put against each other, like Pep, Mourinho, City, United, I think City has had an appalling season. 100%. And like, it's quite surprising in my opinion anyway, because I think they should have done much better.
It's like a culture shock to Guardiola.
Yeah, I was gonna say that when we came to Man City, it's like he didn't know what the Premier was about.
But he still had a class team that had been playing together.
No, I know, but I don't think he was sent out to improve that team. Okay, but that team wasn't that good. To be honest, it was an aging team.
I wouldn't say that.
It was an aging team.
Alright, but let's say this year. Let's say this year. He got rid of Hart and put Claudio Bravo there, yeah.
Which was bad.
Bad decision.
Worst decision.
And because he wants to input his style or whatever into the flick. Do you drop on the floor?
Yeah. I think.
What do you call it? Like, he put Bravo there, which, like, I think for every team that had a shot on target until United played them anyway.
There was a team,
it was a goal.
There was this one match they had. Bravo faced 4 shots on target. 4
and
goals.
4, it was like. And it's like someone who you would think like someone like him would make. But then again, like, I don't know, man. I don't want to be too harsh on him because Mourinho does things like puts Rooney on and Fellaini on randomly, but
I'd say he just wasn't ready for England. He didn't have it figured out enough until when he came here.
I mean, how much more ready do you want him to be though?
Because you can scout England as much as you possibly can, but nothing can prepare you for the intensity of the game. Like he thought he could roll over teams like Sunderland's and stuff, but going to the stadium and like going to the.
No, I think in all honesty, I think anyone who comes to England, they know what they're gonna get.
No, but they know but it's like you might have, for example, some of that guy that has a set system that he employs at every team he goes to. It works so well at Barcelona, it works so well at Bayern Munich. He came to England and it's just, there's so much difference. Like when you go to Bayern Munich, when you go to Germany and Spain, you're facing the same thing 38 weeks out of the season. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They play an open, slow-paced game. They allow you to play your football, so you can easily counter that or easily deploy your tactics. When you play in England, which is something I feel like Mourinho does really well, he knows how to play against the different teams. You can't play the same way against every team in the Premier League.
But that's why I see Guardiola as being naive.
Exactly, you can say that.
I feel like that's bullshit. I think that just shows. I feel like 2 more seasons, if he doesn't do well, he's basically been caught out like that. He was a fraud in a sense. Like it was just down to the teams that
this is his challenge, right? Because
Conte come from Italy. Italy, you can argue the same thing for every other league, and he come and won the.
Italy is a bit hard. It's a bit harder.
Conte is more of a grinder.
Yeah,
and he grinds out results out of shit players.
No, but at the end of the day, he still had a good team.
Yeah, but
Italy, I don't know.
If you look at the two systems,
I agree.
English was bad,
but I think personally the foundation that Chelsea had was a better foundation.
No, it's not even that. It's the two systems. Like
if you look at it before Conte did his transfers, right? I still think Chelsea was a better team on paper than City. And when he did his transfers,
I don't know about that.
When he did his transfers, it was comfortably a better team than Man City.
You had Aguero to Costa. Yeah, I prefer Aguero in my opinion.
But Costa can hold his own.
No. But as in you're saying it's better. Like obviously that can come down to opinion anyway. But I don't think it is as simple as that. Again, De Bruyne, Silva versus Hazard and Pedro.
Okay.
Like
only Hazard is not.
Obviously, but like as the team,
Hazard, I'll take the better centre mid than any of the centre mids that City have.
Well, Yaya Toure.
Yeah.
I mean, they have 2 different jobs. Yaya Toure is sick, bro.
But I think Cesc has comfortably got that. He's proven
but
like 2 years ago.
But Yaya Toure over Matic. Cesc didn't really get.
But that's the thing. Anyway, okay, you got the Kante now. When the transfer.
But then you have Fernandinho.
Yeah, but Kante will still win now.
Who win? Obviously, there are certain players.
Then defensively, it's a comfortable.
I think Company over any of the defenders.
Company with City is better than any one of them.
Company being injured, knowing that, you would definitely take that.
Yeah, and the keeper obviously Chelsea win as well.
So I think that overall, and then
not overall because their attacking force is for Man City.
Then you got the bench, which is a way stronger bench than that of City's.
I wouldn't.
When you got Willian on the bench for Pedro. Or who else is there in this?
That was really it.
And you got Batshuayi.
The only two free threats you can say, and if you want to call Batshuayi a threat, because
he did win them the league.
He did win them the league, but the only 2 threats coming from that bench is Willian and Fabregas. That's the 2 subs they made the most.
That is, and Batshuayi's like the last.
I'm saying what? No, there's no other threat. If you look at Man City bench, Nolito had a really good start to the season, got injured.
Yeah, and then
I don't think he had a great.
He had a good start to the season.
Like Nolito, I don't think he's a good.
But he had a good start to the season. Exactly. You got players like
scoring in nearly every other game and assisting in nearly every.
He was 100%. I can bring up the stats right now. He scored like.
I promise you.
Do bring him up there,
bro. He was legitimately assisting every other game
and scoring goals. Yes, 100%.
Bro, I was annoyed at the fact that he was usually the goal scorer in every game, bro. Like De Bruyne wasn't getting goals and Nolito was.
Yeah, Nolito come on scored like 2 goals in one game. Or something like that. Come on as a sub scored 2 goals.
He was winning them their early games. He was the reason why they were flipping 3rd or whatever, 2nd when they were at the time.
No, but that's the thing. It's not like it's more of a marathon. Who can last the longest, isn't it?
Yeah, fair enough. But what the original point that you made, because you're changing it. The original point you made was who's better on paper, and personally, I feel like if you're not going to say that equal, then Man City is better. Secondly, I was going to go back to the original.
No.
What do you mean no?
I don't disagree. I disagree with that.
Yeah, but that's opinion anyway.
Yeah. So
yeah.
What I was going to say is the reason why I think Conte did better is because it's this. If you look at Guardiola's system compared to Conte's system is more suited for the Premier League than Guardiola's system. Guardiola's system is suited for a game where you're expected it to be so open and you expect to dominate so much possession, but you can't predict that in England.
So why did?
No, but however, the point I was trying to make was that cool. I get what you're saying in regards to, but his system maybe not being suitable for England. However, his players were suitable for his tactics.
Okay, yeah.
Like
100%.
obviously, it's not going to be the same level as Barca and Bayern.
Yeah.
The fact that you have Aguero, you have De Bruyne, you have Silva, you have those kind of players who are so creative, if not some of the most creative players in the league at the moment. Yeah. Like your system will be played in the way that you want.
Yeah.
You brought people like Stones in, and you put Bravo in and stuff like that to play your football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you've bought.
But I don't think he bought the right players for his system.
Not necessarily that. It's necessarily if the system takes in the league. Like for example, the system he deploys might not do so well against the Sunderland at home or away. Sorry, do you know what I'm saying? The way Sunderland will defend deep or sit deep, soak up a lot of pressure and then I'm not saying that Sunderland. I don't think they did beat them last season, but it's not. They're not. It's not going to have the same joy that it would have against Sunderland as it would have against Getafe in Spain or flipping.
Because they play different.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
I'm not saying that.
Like the way Isco plays, Neymar play. Like when
they couldn't play that. In England,
they
you know what I'm saying?
Through like it's nothing.
Yeah, because they give him so much time and space on the ball. The game is so much slower. Like that's why Messi and Ronaldo can hit the numbers they hit.
I think that's why people tell them as well, though. Like, don't go to England if you want that sort of a claim.
Yeah,
you're sick.
But I do believe Pep will. I think I personally believe he's a good manager. I do think part of Lazarus' success is down to the teams he managed. But I think he can. I want to see him adapt to England.
The thing is, like, I guess we're both in the same sort of thing where you might want him to do well.
No, that's what
as in to say that, as in he's a good. You think he's a good manager, but I feel like he's not. I feel like it is down to the teams that he's had.
Yeah.
You think that is down to obviously like whatever in it, but as in his teams as well. But you do feel that he's also
a good manager. Yeah.
Like I feel like it's mainly the teams that he's had. Obviously, if he does decent in the next 2 years, I'm not even saying, oh, look at this season, he's a fraud. Yeah. But I'm saying give him at least another two seasons,
and then you can say.
And if he still doesn't even he's struggling to get into top 4. If he struggles again in the next 2 seasons with that team, with that money that he's got, then
you can safely say.
I'll say that he's a fraud.
I think the reason why I call him a good manager is because it's not the fact. Fair enough, I do think larger part of his success is down to the team's success managed. But the way he's gone to this league and dominated for so long.
Man just come effed it all out.
At the left.
It's calm.
And then
it's calm, legit, it's calm.
He's dominated in such a way where no other team gets a look in essentially, and that's what makes me believe because he's able to he's not a top manager like the Mourinho's and the Fergusons, but he's a good manager. He's got a style that works.
In a league of his own.
I personally, the only person that I feel
when you talk about best managers, I don't
he's the greatest.
Mention Ferguson,
But I personally believe Mourinho will beat him only if he matches his titles.
He can't.
You say that
impossible.
If you go, I mean, it looks impossible.
No, it is impossible.
I mean, if he manages long enough,
forget everything else here. Just 20 league titles. That is impossible.
In one, but can it be over?
Over his career,
Okay.
I'm not saying he has to have 20
in one club, yeah.
But I'm saying 20 league titles over his career. I doubt it. I think it's impossible. I don't think any other manager will do that. In a top flight club,
If I'm right, I think Josie's got 6 in all.
Especially with this sort of status as well, where people get rid of managers like it's a joke.
Like nothing, yeah.
Like it's not the same. The loyalty isn't there like that. How it used to be, innit?
He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 titles.
League titles.
Yeah. In Portugal, England, Italy, Spain.
And look, we're allowing leagues like Portugal's league, bro.
Yeah. I personally, I just feel like he's the only one that
he's my favourite manager after Ferguson.
I think he's tactically better, but successfully, in terms of success.
Done, bro.
in terms of success, Ferguson obviously beats everyone.
Yeah.
But alright, so Chelsea, we move on to let's talk about Tottenham, second place finish.
I ain't got nothing to say. Fuck him.
Fuck Tottenham, man.
Fuck Tottenham.
Yeah, Arsenal fan.
Are Tottenham going back to White Hart Lane?
No,
1 year.
Basically, they're building a new stadium. I don't know if it's going to be called White Hart Lane.
The stadium is
getting demolished.
A couple feet away.
Yeah, but it's basically White Hart Lane.
It's closer to White Hart Lane.
They had to demolish White Hart Lane to build a second side, apparently. So that's why.
Yeah, they're just kind of expanding it, basically.
But I don't know if they're going to call it White Hart Lane. They might call it something different.
Hart Lane.
But personally, I like Nissa said, I enjoy watching Tottenham play. I think they're a good squad, a good side. Sorry, they play good football. They're defensively really solid.
Bro, I can't pick a weak link in their team.
Honestly, I can't as well. Like, there's got so many great Harry Kane for me is going to be, if he continues in this form, he's going to be an amazing.
Four goals, nothing.
He just took the top goal scorer spot. Do you still think
he can't?
Lukaku, I think, flopped himself. Yeah. He hasn't scored for 5 games now,
and he struggles to score away from home.
And he's also in a shitter club.
Yeah, that's another thing. I think if Lukaku was at Chelsea,
he would bang.
I think he would have more goals than Costa. Well, he's got more goals than Costa now.
Anyway, yeah.
But as in, like...
But I think Harry Kane's finishing is on another level compared to Lukaku.
But I think he's given the... Like, obviously, besides the last 2 goals he scored against whoever they played last year, Leicester... Because 6-1, bruv, the game ended. Yeah, he scored 4.
Yeah,
and 2 of them were like he basically just shot himself.
4 goals
against Jamaica, who's not really a shit keeper.
Yeah, not at all. But nah, I think Harry Kane's a class striker.
Dele Alli's young.
Dele Alli is amazing.
Eriksen obviously.
Eriksen's really good.
Son, I think he's
I like on Son form. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I liked him back when he was at was it? What was his club he was at? I can't remember. Back in the German league. Leverkusen, I think it was Leverkusen.
So they played for club,
yeah. I liked him.
What? You were surprised they didn't play for Chaksong Bang FC?
I liked him back then, and there was talks of him being like the Korean Ronaldo, but I never listened to that.
The Korean Ronaldo.
I never listened to that, and but I did watch a couple of games of him. I thought it was good, and now he's come to England. And the first season, he didn't do amazingly well, but now he's on disgusting form. I think he's got.
I feel like Tottenham is the only team, where they can play without Kane
and still score goals.
Yeah, like, you can rely on Eriksen, Ali, Son.
Yeah, players to come up. That's I think we'll get to that.
Obviously, other teams can do it.
I think maybe City as well.
No,
they have
like,
De Bruyne.
Yeah, I'm saying other teams can do it, but I feel like they're like a really potent attack force. Like
the thing is the difference between City and Spurs. You got a striker scoring 20 plus goals, plus you got your midfielder scoring 19 goals, 20 goals, something like that. You got your second striker scoring 18 goals, things like that. Like with City, they've got tons of goals spread across the whole team.
I mean,
like Silva's got 3 goals.
Aguero hasn't had an amazing season in terms of goal scoring.
I think Tottenham have been somewhat unfortunate.
But I think that's because of Guardiola as well.
Yeah, because they dropped him for a while.
And the way he's playing as well. Like I think
Aguero started the season amazingly. I think one game in the Champions League, he scored a hat trick and missed 2 penalties in one game. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he started.
No, he didn't miss 2 pens. I swear.
I swear it was 2. He missed a pen.
He missed a pen. Yeah, he still got a hat trick.
Maybe it wasn't 2. Maybe he scored one. He missed one. And then, but he scored a hat trick still. Like he started the season in amazing form, but something went wrong. Maybe Aguero, and then towards the back end of the season, he started opting for Jesus over Aguero, not giving him that many games.
And then he got injured.
And then Jesus got injured, but Aguero come back in. But Tottenham. I can't pick a weak link. I can't.
And I really like Dembele and Wanyama.
I do as well.
I proper like.
I like Chuma's. As much as I hate him, I like every player in that team, apart from Dyer maybe. I like Antonio. I liked Dyer a little bit. Like I didn't not like him. But then when he had beef with Herrera, I just can't see what's so special about him in my opinion. Like everyone else,
he's not really special. He does his job and
maybe that's for me. It's like players that just do their job. They don't get that much.
But I
feel like Danny Rose.
I think their business is shit, man.
They're sick.
Like I don't think
Lloris as well. Like everyone's good.
They're hit and miss with their transfers. That's the thing that puts me off.
Sissoko wasn't a great.
I tell you what, I think
Sissoko wasn't great. Janssen wasn't a great buy at all.
Yeah.
And they're gonna need more depth.
But this is what I think.
Fight.
Yeah, I think depth they might need. Yeah, but I wouldn't know who to replace in the team.
Not necessarily replace, but
they need a bigger player. But who are you gonna replace in that team?
Was it Josie when he first came to Chelsea? He made sure there was like a perfect replacement backup for everyone. If Lampard didn't play, Ballack would play,
he had depth potentially. Like
he had so much depth
compared to back in the day. Yeah,
it's not hard to do that.
It's not the same, bro. Because imagine that, for example, me and Joanne playing for the same team. Joanne's main striker, and I'm working in another league, and they're like, "Yo, Nis, I want you to come here and be a striker," but they're still playing Joanne.
Yeah, he's not.
Why the hell? I was the main man there. Why am I gonna come here to play?
It's harder to keep players happy nowadays.
That's the same. But I think Pochettino could try to lure players in by saying, "Yo, we want to win the Premier League," and that could force players to come in.
These players want to leave because 2 years in a row they haven't won the
Premier League. Exactly.
And they're tired of and they don't like the fact that they have to.
So to me, this is Tottenham's crunch time. Like this transfer period they have is their crunch time. Who they get in and who they kick out.
I don't know who they leaves. Get. I don't know, man.
Because that's why. Do you get what I'm saying? I see them as a club that wants to win the league, but still a little club compared to the clubs around them that can attract players.
Yeah, obviously
of that quality. Because I'm sure Hugo Lloris would leave this year. Apparently, he said he's not happy, right?
But a lot of people, not winning. Even Walker said he's not happy.
I'm not surprised.
The problem is I feel like they need to just stick out. If players stick out, then help the team improve.
You're saying it's true, but at the same time, I feel like imagine so I don't know, someone like Barcelona or Real Madrid or come for Dele Alli, and because he's a young guy, he's doing well. Boom,
How would you
really
say no? A Tottenham player will say no to that.
Personally,
Bell left quick things, man.
See the difference with Bell and Dele won't walk into that Barcelona squad and start every game.
No. Fair enough, he won't. But why does that matter?
Yeah,
sure, I guess so. Yeah.
You actually will win something.
Yeah.
Now you guaranteed with Barca or Real Madrid, you're gonna win something. Be it the league, be it Champions League, be it the cup. Yeah, you're gonna win something. You haven't won shit at Tottenham. Your pay is gonna increase massively. Sponsored, like everything will just benefit you, bro. Yeah. Like, why would you not go? Like
similar to the Van Persie thing, innit? He said it straight. Arsenal
ain't gonna win the league title.
Their motivations were not the same as Van Persie's. Yeah, he didn't entice him. Went straight to Man United.
Won the league title.
And won the league title. Bro. Yeah. So I see people snatching up these players.
I don't know if this is
not this transfer, but maybe next transfer.
Not even this transfer. I feel like someone like Walker, like I don't know if he'll get into a big club. He might. I mean,
he's a really good right back.
Yeah,
he could replace a lot of right backs. For example, he could.
I mean, I can see him at Chelsea.
If you talk about Premier League,
Victor Moses is not irreplaceable.
If you talk about Premier League, he could replace Man City's right back.
Zabaleta,
100%. He could replace. I wouldn't replace Valencia.
He would replace Man United.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to.
But he could though.
He could though. Yeah, he's young guy. You know, he's got more years ahead of him.
Barca need a right back. They got rid of. they need a right back. They got rid of
Alves.
They flopped, but now Alves ain't gonna go back.
Yeah.
So you do need him, and he could imagine like the style of football. You just need someone who's an attacking right back.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. How attractive is it to play for Tottenham
in comparison to
these clubs?
Yeah. Nah. I mean, the law is there. The what's the word?
But we don't know the inside. We don't know the like. How they are. If they're like the family based
committed or something.
Pochettino's got them.
But he wouldn't want to live in Spain, innit? He wouldn't want to live in Spain.
I wouldn't care I would rather live in London in comparison to Spain. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I'm brought up here. My friends are here.
I'm not surprised.
But if someone goes to me, instead of the 100,000 you're getting, 150,000 you're getting, I'm gonna give you 250,000. And you're gonna play for Real Madrid in comparison to London. I'll be like, bro.
And the worst thing to happen to Tottenham.
Fine, I'll do it. Like,
I think the worst thing to happen to Tottenham is if Pochettino leaves. I think that's
worse than any of.
That's what I'm saying. If he leaves to anywhere, game over.
Because what manager's gonna come to Tottenham and do dirt like that after a long time? Nah, he'll survive relegation.
I would like to see.
Like I don't know. He's just rising so legend, quickly.
Bro. Who Sam?
Pochettino.
Big Sam.
Big Sam is just Poch from Southampton, done dirt with Southampton. And credit to Southampton. I don't know how they're still doing it, man.
There's every year.
Every year they're still doing it, but Poch murked, and then he murked at Tottenham. Yeah, we'll see.
The youth must be on point, bro. Southampton, bro.
And you got to give a lot of.
They got one of the best.
Poch has got to get most of the praise because he brought in Harry Kane, Dele Alli, Alderweireld from Southampton, Wanyama.
Alderweireld come from Southampton.
Yeah. With Poch. Poch brought him to Southampton.
Yeah, Wanyama.
Took him back. Yeah, Victor Wanyama came from Southampton. So and the style of play, it's got to be Poch's idea, innit? More than anything. So credit to that. But fuck him, man.
Apparently Alderweireld wants to leave as well.
I don't think they're gonna win the league anytime soon.
Bro, I think next year is going to be worse than this year in regards to like the closeness of people winning the league, because you got all the new managers. Yeah, so I feel like Tottenham is going to have it so difficult next year.
No more transition period.
Because Conte, if he's still going to decide to stay,
Guardiola,
I don't know. Obviously, he probably will because he's got Champions League now as well. You got Guardiola, you got Mourinho with a second year. Like all of them are getting into the second year at their clubs.
We have Diego Simeone at Arsenal.
If that ever,
I'm like 89,000% sure. Yeah, he's not going to come to Arsenal. And I think Wenger's going to die at Arsenal.
Oh, I hope that's that tomorrow.
No,
that'll be quite good, man.
But I feel like Tottenham's going to have a difficult year. If Arsenal keep Wenger or get rid of Wenger, either way, they're going to struggle next year as well.
Yeah. If Arsenal finish outside the top 4 this year, it's only going to get worse. They're not going to get top 4 next year. 100%.
I disagree.
I don't.
I think they need to drop out.
Bro, if they drop out of the top 4 this year, Ozil's gone, Sanchez is gone. That means Arsenal are not seen, and then they haven't got Champions League with the eyesight of round of 16.
Think about it this way: they haven't won a league title in 13 years.
Right.
Yeah. And if they don't have Champions League football,
Do you know
who
how-
are they attracting?
Do you know how happy
Players are
Arsenal-
gone.
Okay.
Sanchez is gone.
Okay.
Ozil's
Do you know
gone.
how
Okay.
happy? I tell you, Arsenal fans will be so happy if Arsenal finish out the top 4 because next year, yeah, they won't get Champions League and they won't get banged by Bayern. that's what you know. That's how you know Arsenal fans are going to be
I
happy.
think no.
That's what's going to happen.
I think.
They're just going to be so happy they're
So
not going to have
you
to face
said
Bayern. bro.
13
That's what it is,
years.
bro.
We like Arsenal's got this.
Think about it.
Stigma.
What attraction is there? What players gonna come
Right,
from
so hear me
Arsenal?
out. So
Round
hear me out.
16, they're going to have a 20-4 aggregate against Bayern Munich. bro. A 20-4 aggregate.
Don't fucking
25
hate.
What
actually.
attraction is there?
So look, hear me out.
You're gonna come to a team that hasn't won a league title in so long,
13 years.
with no
Mine's
with no
2004,
prospect.
innit?
Thanks, man.
With no prospect of it happening anytime soon, yeah. With no Champions League football now,
Ever.
with their
Like,
top,
they haven't won
Right.
Champions League.
yeah,
So
they
hear me out, hear me out.
They haven't got past
How
it.
much has Tottenham? How much has Arsenal progressed? Even though they've been in the Champions League for 13 years.
I think a player is more likely to go Tottenham than Arsenal simply because of the fact that Tottenham show signs of improvement
Yep.
and change and a
Arsenal
club that's
did.
on its rise. Like
So hear me
Atletico
out.
was a couple years ago.
So let's say this is ifs and buts right now, yeah. For 13 years, Arsenal have not won the league, and what were they doing in that time? Getting
nothing.
second or fourth?
No,
Yeah, second or fourth. Yeah,
trust me.
yeah,
Trust me.
for-
Me and this
for-
is no.
It is
I feel like isn't it second at once?
No, stay the
Nah,
fuck out of it. It's seven.
they've- Basically,
7
they've-
times
in the
each.
last 13 years. Yeah, or
14 years now.
They've been fourth like
7
times. They've been second, I think.
7 times.
No, 6 times and third once.
Is it okay?
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Something like that. And they
More
haven't.
recently, fourth though.
How much have they
No,
progressed?
more recently second.
But no,
Leicester.
well, second once and then fourth after like 3 seasons in a row. No,
I don't
No,
know.
second just now with Leicester, innit?
Yeah, Leicester. Yeah.
yeah, last season that's what I said.
Yeah.
And then before that,
Oh, and then fourth.
Oh, that don't matter.
Yeah.
That don't matter.
of
Just,
course that matter because their second place
They
finish.
have been fourth more than they've been second, 100%.
Yeah,
but
but
that second place finish
no,
last
isn't
season.
the same.
I'm sure it's one because I'm sure they came third one.
Because remember, you were laughing about how Arsenal are known for being fourth place all the time,
Yeah.
and I said that they were the same.
No, I think they won below.
Okay.
Legitly, I think it's saying like in 13 years.
But second, third, and fourth, it's the same thing, right?
Not really. But
How much
I
have
get
they
what-
progressed?
Nothing.
In those 30 years,
no,
nothing.
no.
So I think that being fifth might be a blessing in disguise, like a quick dramatic change. Like I hope Wenger leaves, not get sacked, but leaves saying no, I don't think I can do a better job. It's time for someone else to take over. I think cool, let go of Sanchez, let go of Ozil, because they're not necessarily irreplaceable players at Arsenal.
Yeah, no, I guess not.
For Arsenal,
Well,
I think so.
No one's really an irreplaceable
Listen,
player.
And then
in
it's a
that
wake up
context.
call. It's a
Listen.
wake up call to the whole club, the fans,
We
and everyone.
lost Ronaldo, brother.
What you said is
after that,
false. Yeah.
Right.
Since 2004, 2004, since the last
I'm
time
talking about since they
last time they won a league, yeah.
yeah.
They finished second twice, fourth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
Where are we getting our facts from?
You're
No, they
mistaken.
did finish second, man. I'll bring it up.
Twice. Look, hey, I'm going right here.
That's Wikipedia.
Actually, I can get someone
Yeah,
else.
that's true. That's Wikipedia, man. Go
I'm
who's
sure they finished. I saw it somewhere, unless it was in their career. But I doubt it, man.
I
I'm sure
doubt it.
It was 14
yeah.
like years or some shit. Like
But anyway, I think it's like they need a dramatic change. I don't care who they buy. But they need to get rid of. They need to get rid of that stigma that fourth is good enough. They need to have that.
so.
that
Look, yeah. Let me tell you.
wake
yeah,
up
yeah.
call. Go on, Nick.
Since the Premier League, yeah, they finished.
Since the start of the Premier League.
So we're doing Premiership, yes.
I was saying since the last time they finished, they won a title.
Premier League or Premiership? Because
Premier League.
This shit's confusing. Apparently, 92-93 was the Premier League, and
Yeah.
from 93 to 94 was the Premiership for the next like flipping 8 years or some
I
shit.
don't know.
But anyway, yeah. Let's say when did
2003, 4.
2003-4? You wanna say it from there, yeah?
Yeah, that was the last time they won, innit?
Yeah. Okay. Well, then since then they've been fourth mainly.
And then they finished
I
second
was saying
twice.
from when I was saying sorry. What we were talking about
The
is
beginning of
from
Premier
it's from when Arsene Wenger come into
Right.
Arsenal.
Ah, okay.
That's what we were saying. So he's been second and fourth, nearly
Yeah.
fairly amount. But since 2003-4, they've been nothing but fourth.
Yeah, and they've been.
Well,
I feel like.
they were second 2004-2005,
Yeah.
To Chelsea.
and then they were fourth, third, fourth,
Yeah.
second, fourth.
And I think they're discrediting
This year,
they're-
well, currently
the
the
club
fourth.
is discrediting
Or
themselves for believing that is somewhat satisfactory. So I think they need to get like a shock in their system where they say, "Yo, we dropped out of the league. We've taken our chances for those many years, and we've finally ridden our luck. Fuck this. Sorry, like wipe out all these deadweight players, start fresh, bang on it again.
Yeah,
and I'm sure they can come back to it. I don't think they're going to do a Liverpool.
Yeah, how long that's going to take?
Yeah, that's fine. I think Man United are still in a transition period.
New manager,
Arsenal are going to be in a transition period.
New manager coming in, then getting rid of old players. Yeah, that is going to take.
No, it's not overnight success. I'm not saying that, but it's like
they should have been doing.
It might feel better. It's like cool. Fergie had to go.
Yeah,
and we had.
Look how daunting. You know this. Yeah,
I was so scared.
Let me tell you this. Yeah, alright. Ferguson, I get what you're trying to say. Yeah, like the change might help. Yeah,
but the feel was different.
But look at what I'm trying to say to you, Hassan. Yeah. When Ferguson was there and when Wenger was there, we were winning titles anyway. Yeah?
Yes.
So Arsenal already used to not winning shit in that sense, in comparison to United. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, obviously, if they change, it's in a sense, they're not really losing out on anything because they probably still won't win anything. Yeah. However, with us here, we went from winning like a title every year to not winning nothing now. What for 3-4 years consecutively, but we were still winning trophies.
But that's why it was more. That's what I'm saying. Fergie leaving United is more of a sad thing than that of Wenger leaving Arsenal because Fergie left United first place
high as well
at the best, at the very top, right? And Arsenal, Wenger's leaving Arsenal at 5th place. So it's like, okay, cool. We're
basically,
we're less worried.
Only up from here, basically.
Yeah, it's only up from here at least. Like
I think it's 50-50. It could be hit or miss.
It could be hit or miss.
Depending on who they bring in.
Absolutely. That's why there's fans that are Wenger in and Wenger out. Because there's some that are scared and some that are not.
But because I honestly feel, like even if you replace Wenger and you man are still not going to win no titles, like we look how upset we are with United seasons for the last 3-4 years, and we've won a cup nearly every season. Like even since Ferguson.
But my thing is, why not just take the chance?
I think do it. I personally believe that.
I mean, if you're
as a United fan, I was dreading it, and I still hate the fact that we don't have Ferguson.
But because Fergie took,
I don't know why you need to retire, bro.
Because Fergie, what the hell, bro? Because Fergie took United.
Nothing, like.
Fergie took United
to every game still.
I know, that's what I don't get as well.
Fergie took United higher and higher. Wenger's taking Arsenal lower and lower.
Unless the difference between Ferguson and Wenger is Ferguson knew he couldn't do it anymore. Like he thought, this is it. This is my like my last hand. If it works, I've won the league, but I know that like I can't do it. I won't be able to keep on. Maybe him mentally, like he felt like maybe I won't be able to do it. Like 20 years is a good run. Like let me keep it at a round number. Leave it while I'm high. They'll remember my name. They'll sing my song.
But Fergie's always wanted to relish in that challenge. So I don't know.
Because I mean, he's been through so many like generations building new teams to suit new generations.
Because if he did that, then he would have retired when Ronnie left.
No, but he murked after that.
Exactly,
Came back strong.
Because maybe he could have thought, I couldn't have done it without.
We've spoken a lot about Arsenal, but
fuck him.
Let's talk about Liverpool now.
Fuck them too. They're boring, man.
I don't think they're boring. I think one of the best attacking sides in the Premier League.
Liverpool.
Sadio Mane was amazing.
I don't know. Liverpool is the same thing like Arsenal to me, bruv. Like they're just there, bruv.
Yeah.
Like,
but they've been that club since the start of the Premier League.
I know, but I think
I'm glad they did it.
I feel like Liverpool are so lucky to have the players that they have, bruv. Like to have players like Coutinho, Mane,
but even
flipping
Emre
Can.
But in saying that,
come on.
In saying that, their team is so like I can see so much.
I think Klopp done great for the team he had.
I can see so much space for improvement.
The whole defense.
Yeah.
The whole defense and the keeper.
I feel like people like Lallana.
Part of their mid.
Maybe Klein. You can keep Klein.
Yeah, Klein. I'll keep Klein.
Part of their mid is a bit.
I'll give it to Henderson. I'll give it to Lallana.
No,
I'll keep.
You like Chan, yeah? Let's say even Chan and Wijnaldum. Who else? Like, and you got Coutinho, Lallana, and Mane.
You got quite a lot of dead weight there that I don't see.
Maybe you need your subs and your bench. Same like you're talking about Tottenham. I feel like
no. But I don't think Emre Can should be a starter.
Personally, I feel like the people.
I don't think Wijnaldum is that good.
Yeah, I think he's good, but I think there's a lot of
people. No, he's good. As in, like, I don't think he can help.
I don't know. I rate him, man.
The progression.
I'm kind of agreeing. I feel like there's a lot of the players in the team, the first 11, their seasons are quite low. It's just like I don't see Henderson becoming a world beater. I don't see Lallana becoming a world beater. I don't see.
I feel Lallana can do it, bro.
You think so?
I think he's the best English player, bro.
Really?
No,
not Harry Kane.
Why? Because he looks good in the ball.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Messi argument. Messi argument. Now, obviously, like there is obviously Kane sick here, but I feel like Lallana brings something. Like so, him and Dele Alli, I think, are the best English players we have.
Personally, I feel like the only players that have really high ceilings are people like Coutinho.
But Coutinho's always injured. Lallana done more than Coutinho this season.
Coutinho's not always injured.
Bruv, he like this last.
He got injured.
He got injured once this season, but then come back and he's banged.
That's always. And last season it happened as well. He got injured for a long time last season as well. Towards the end of it.
But I mean, personally,
And if your players are dying like that, you have no one else to recover.
Same as Harry Kane.
Yeah, but Harry Kane put numbers on the board.
Listen, Harry Kane put numbers like this.
Not to the same sort of level, bro. Like,
No, but that's the thing.
Not to continue, but
Look at the
not
quality.
to the same level as Harry Kane.
No
But
disrespect to Liverpool, but
you said
the
Lallana.
quality
I think
is
he's got
slightly
better
different.
stats than Lallana.
yeah, obviously though, but Lallana plays deeper than Coutinho.
I think
Both know that.
Mane was the biggest thingy. When Mane got injured,
and when
they
Mane
had to
wasn't
change
there,
the whole system.
when Mane wasn't there, they were finished.
Yeah.
They didn't win. The only team they beat was some level 3
That's why
non-league team, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why Harry Kane was fortunate to get the numbers. Like Ericsson never died this year.
What do you mean fortunate?
Dele Alli barely died this year.
He got played in it, the ball through, like as in he got
Yeah, but
assisted in it.
yeah, but
No,
that argument never makes sense to me because what do you expect to happen? Do you think strikers? Do you know what I mean? Not there's only a handful of strikers that can create goals by themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? Only a handful.
Yeah, did he? I think Lukaku scored all these goals by himself.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the players are put in the team to get assisted.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? So that argument doesn't like.
No,
it's like that doesn't
he's
bring
not saying
away.
I'm not saying
Kane
that.
What he's trying to say is that someone like Kane is fortunate that his players were around him to assist him. Whereas,
Like they're on the same
But then,
wavelength. and they got the
let me
chemistry.
tell you this, yeah. Liverpool don't have a striker.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Firmino's the main striker.
Firmino-
and he's not a striker.
Firmino
Yeah.
or Mane.
Yeah, but they all assist each other, so it's like you can't.
That's
like,
why I applaud Klopp for.
And Sturridge is always injured as well,
I think Klopp
and I like Sturridge.
I think he's a
done
talent.
well for the transfers that he brought in to hold his own against City and Arsenal.
But who did he bring in?
Because he brought in Mane.
Okay, yeah.
He brought in Firmino last year, or was that
Was it Firmino
Brendan
already?
Rodgers?
No, he's there already.
They
Okay.
were all already there besides Mane from what
But
I
he
know.
brought Mane and Matip.
Okay, yeah, Matip.
And then
which
don't
is-
forget Clivan and
Oh, he's whack.
Karius. Did he not bring Karius?
Yes.
Whack as well.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's how far Liverpool have dropped to the point where they struggle to
Have they
attract
dropped?
players.
They've been the
No, as
club.
in since they were
Like they were
heavy
lucky to have
hitters.
someone like Suarez.
100%.
Yeah.
And Torres.
But no one
And
expected.
Torres and Gerrard as well.
When
at
Suarez
that
came
time.
to the club, they didn't expect him to be the world beater he became.
No, of course they did. I mean,
But when
they
he
saw the
did become
talent.
that, like, you
No,
should
I
take
know, but they
advantage
bought
of
him
it.
alongside Andy Carroll. That they thought that was going to be a good buy, not necessarily a world class Barcelona type player. If you know what I mean.
You can't say that. You don't know what they were going. What was going for?
know,
I think they
like-
saw the talent and
No,
they
because
bought him.
Suarez was a
When he
different
was doing
player.
that, like, what club was he at? Was he at Ajax? Not Ajax.
No,
Yeah,
He was at
Yeah.
Ajax before, right?
yeah.
was it Ajax? It was someone in the Dutch
He
league.
bit someone.
I'm sure Suarez was in Ajax, yeah? Like, and he was murking there, like.
Yeah, like they saw,
Disgustingly,
like yeah,
Yeah, I know,
like,
but
he got
same as Janssen.
put up disgusting
For
numbers.
Tottenham.
I don't know about that, but I'm about Ibrahimovic disgusting, like, when he was.
Yeah. So Janssen was top goal scorer of the Dutch league as well
Oh,
last
is it?
year.
He put 35 goals in 33 games. I don't think Janssen did that,
No, but Janssen was like the top goal scorer.
I don't know, but you
yeah,
can
innit?
still see.
but not
though.
35 goals in 35 games.
No, but
And
even then,
49
yeah,
and 48.
numbers, yeah, like, you can also see, like,
He's a
Suarez,
talented player.
like,
Yeah.
like, he nutmegs David Luiz when like, his legs are closed.
That's what I'm saying. That they like you didn't know. I don't think Liverpool kind of guessed that they would go off a
I think they
but they
did.
bought him,
70
Listen,
mil.
They bought
70
him,
mil
man.
type shit like that.
Yeah, but
I
they-
don't think Arsenal knew because they only like
40
bidded a
mil
pound
and a
for
pound.
him.
pound more than.
Yeah, that's pathetic. They bidded a pound. That means, bro.
But what I'm saying,
That means they
no.
bidded a pound, bro.
But no, but
Hey, Hassan, I like that means they bidded a pound.
They
That's why
basi-
Liverpool said, "Shut your mouth."
You know what they
bro."
should have done? They should no Suarez. Shut your mouth.
No, because for example, if you go to me, yeah, look, yeah, basically
I
this
get what you're
phone is
saying.
worth like £300, but I want to make profit. Obviously, like offer me something, you got 301. Obviously, I'm gonna spit in your face, bro. Because I'm like, obviously, what the hell? You're paying me a pound for the phone I paid for.
the
It,
spit
isn't
in your
it?
face. But Hassan, I disagree with what you're saying. I think they knew they
100%
saw the
they did,
potential.
man.
Like there's
No,
no.
they saw the
I
potential.
feel like someone like even like Torres, like people know who they're buying.
No,
bro.
but the thing is, Torres had a too good of a first season.
Look,
No, as in when he had moved. You're talking
Yeah,
about.
he had too good of a first season,
Mm.
and I think Liverpool was still in a transition period, and I maybe.
I don't know,
Well,
but when Aguero came, I swear
There was
Aguero
no
didn't have
buzz.
a
There was
great
no
season when he
like,
first
yo, Suarez is coming to Liverpool buzz.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
because
know what I mean.
he was up like he just scored 49 goals in 48 games
Yeah.
in the Dutch league. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Which
saying.
is not really like you're not known like no many people from the Dutch league are like known like that nowadays anyway.
To score that, to put that many numbers on the board.
No.
They knew they were getting something special. They just didn't, maybe they didn't know exactly what yet, but they knew it was like their potential.
That's
Do you
what
know
I'm saying. They didn't know it was going to be the
But they had a strong
spearhead
yeah,
of Barcelona.
Sturridge at when he was fit, and Suarez, bruv.
All banging, disgusting.
Like, and I honestly,
And I go
as
do that
much as
this
people don't like Sterling or they don't like Sturridge or whatever, yeah, like the way they've performed in comparison to this Liverpool team now, yeah,
Yeah.
like, you'd rather have that.
But that's the
team,
thing.
bruv,
That's the
because
thing with Liverpool.
Suarez-
They're dragging the defenders. Like their defenders are just shit.
But they've always been shit. Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
when they had
they're falling.
when they had Agger and Scott, they had a quite solid base. But I feel like they need another leader.
And Xavi Alonso right in front of them.
They haven't got.
That was like when Arsenal last won the league, bro. That was years ago.
They haven't. No, that was 2008 last time.
The transition period.
They haven't had a solid leader at the back for a long time, and they haven't had Lucas is not. Oh, not even Lucas. Who do they play as a holding midfield on?
When?
Now.
Henderson, Chan.
I just don't think the players are.
That's literally them. That's the only four in it.
I don't think
Premier League winning standard.
Yeah, they need. It's like they got a young, fresh team.
Like they've always had a good attack, kind of like Atletico Madrid. Like they've always found a way to have a good attack.
Had a good defense as well.
No, just attack wise specifically. That Atletico and Liverpool have like a way of finding these good attackers. Sterling went, oh no, what's gonna happen? Boom, Firmino, Coutinho, and
Coutinho was there, I swear, as far as
but he shaved his head and came another level in it.
Yeah, come from Inter.
But the defense have always been the same since Agger, I would say, and Mascherano left.
They had Sacco, they got rid of Sacco.
Yeah, but I don't like it. He wasn't a hit or miss. Like he's dopey, innit? Like Mangala, dopey.
Yeah,
so that's it. And they.
Well, I don't know. I don't think Liverpool will do anything again. I feel like they will be a difficult team to play. Obviously, they're still going to be a part of the Big Six. They're not going to drop.
If Klopp buys, like,
if Klopp brings like Royce or someone, then I think
players,
like, they need
Goksa or shit like that, whatever.
Yeah,
man.
but even if he brings them, I feel like them man are a bunch of butlers anyway.
Let me ask you a question about this Liverpool team right now. Which one of those players would you say is world class?
Coutinho.
Mane, I reckon, can be.
Can be.
Like, obviously, it's difficult to say he is but the impact he had this season, I feel like. If he's that sort of player who can have that impact consistently, like where if Liverpool don't have him, it's a threat. Even though they got players like Lallana and that, then I think you can say he's a world class.
And I think that's their problem. They haven't, and so they've got two, or one and a potential world class.
And I think him and Firmino and even Lallana are all like. I feel like they need to be more consistent. So if you give them another season or two and they still play the way they play and they still seem like a threat, then they can be potential world class players.
I think Coutinho will walk into teams
especially
now.
Coutinho, especially
he'll suit Barcelona so much.
Barca and
you know what I'm saying? Even
so
Firmino, he's actually really good. Like he finishes a lot. He's smart on the ball.
And he's got work rate as well.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the problem. I say my problem is with Liverpool. They haven't got enough world class players, especially in that spine in their team.
Yeah, they haven't got the finishers.
Like if you look at their team, even when they weren't winning leagues, but they're challenging when they finished second and whatnot, their spine was disgusting. The Skull Aggers, the Mascherano's, the Gerrards, the Torres. Do you know what I'm saying? That spine is ridiculous. Right now, you couldn't pick out a spine like that for them right now. You can pick out players that are doing well. And
I mean, if they lost Gerrard,
Hendo's your captain,
the game.
If Hendo's your captain, you should be looking at yourself like, yo.
But you know, players bring confidence, like, to your team.
No, I know, but
you know when someone sees something, like Sanchez and Ozil being at Arsenal, even though they're doing so shit, like I think that's just down to the atmosphere in the club. But for example, like you know that comment Giggs made, like if Sanchez was to walk into Old Trafford today as a Man United player, the confidence, even though we got Mkhitaryan, we got Ibrahimovic, like the confidence you'll get from having a player like Sanchez who you've seen doing.
Where you feel welcome.
You'll be like, huh?
Where you feel welcome.
Not even feel welcome, just the fact that you see, wow, we got Sanchez.
We got players that can win.
That's what I'm saying. Like the fans will welcome him, and that would uplift
we will always welcome Arsenal.
I think he's talking about more of in a dressing room sense, like an actual team. The team get lifted.
Liverpool don't have Liverpool had Gerrard, right?
Yeah.
Who I think honestly, him as a player and his what his stature was in the club lifted the team
to great heights.
Like the simple fact that because of him, I feel like someone
I think
like
that's hard to find nowadays. Would you say that's hard to find nowadays?
Sturridge felt like they were comfortable playing the way they can play because they have that.
Behind
that's what I'm saying. Do you find it hard to find a Gerrard and Terry?
A Gerrard and Terry,
leader?
Yes, but no, not a leader.
Like a guy that would just go like a Roy Keane, like a Terry, like a Gerrard, like those type of leaders.
It's hard to find them like that, but it's not hard to find leaders.
I mean,
leaders like that.
I feel like those are the leaders that kind of define the Premier League, though. Like that strong-headed,
like Vieira.
Yeah, but they're all that's when they define the Premier League because that's what we've grown up seeing. Like captains who command, who are strong. They put in a goal here.
Like look at David Luiz. He felt like
they literally fight for your team. Like Like, you don't really see captains like that now.
No, but I do. Like, I feel David Luiz has some in it.
No,
I
Like the way
and he doesn't even like. I don't know. I don't think so, man.
Like, because there's sometimes like characters lead by
I feel like
example.
Company is that
Company's
kind of character.
definitely one. I think.
I don't think anyone in Liverpool is that character.
I don't think anyone in Arsenal is either.
No,
I
they
think
haven't got
Koscielny
at
could
all.
be.
Koscielny could
If he,
be.
like, but he's always injured. I think.
Yeah.
And I think like because of that, he's not always.
And apparently he doesn't
impact.
speak much.
I guess
Maybe.
so. But I'm talking about because someone who plays in a role where they have to take care, be alert. Like, I feel like that's always the best. Like, that's what I mean. I always feel like a midfielder or a defender is always the best.
And I also
because
think
they can see the
Man
game.
United
they
are
know how to
struggling
control it.
without Zlatan. I don't know how much
We haven't got
United
a captain.
has.
We haven't got a captain.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
if United have
Carragher
it.
is the only person who I feel is a captain, but I don't feel
Even Zlatan.
he is a captain though. I don't think Zlatan can be a captain because I feel like there are people in the club who are scared of him in a sense, like of who, like not saying that he bullies them or anything, but just like because he's so full of himself in a sense, like people might be like
Intimidated.
I don't want to really talk to him. I don't feel a certain way, like whatever, and like. When like you hear stories like when they play bad, like he blames the club kind of thing, like you lot are kind of not good, but when he wins, if he scores, he's like it's because of me we won. Like even though like he's on point with
No, but
the
I think
media, like it's the team.
I think off camera, people have been saying he's the jokey one.
Yeah, I get it, but I feel like he still is not our captain. I feel like Rooney at that time when he was.
I think he leads by example. Zlatan is someone that leads by example.
Not really, because he doesn't really move or do anything like.
No, I
he's
don't
not
know that,
he
but
just scores the goals.
he drags Man United out of the dirt.
I feel like Herrera.
But there's a difference between
Herrera too.
I feel like Herrera could be out.
There's a difference between doing it all yourself and doing it for the club, doing it with the club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like Rooney is someone that will bring when he was on top
I don't
form.
think anymore, bro.
He would bring everyone into the game. He would,
Rooney,
come on, wake up,
5
come
years-
alive.
Rooney went under Ferguson, yeah. I'll just say that, yeah. Let me just say it. Rooney under Ferguson, when he was captain, yeah, I felt like that was a great captain.
Yeah, but that's when Rooney died, and now we got a clone.
I want to say he
No,
died
but
then.
what I'm
He
saying-
died 2 years after.
Nah, whatever, innit? But I'm going to
Statistically
say the Rooney
proven.
under Ferguson, innit?
Yes.
And then, what do you call it? I feel like right now, the only player we got is Herrera.
What? The Rooney 2 years after.
100%. So if you look at
Fuck out.
if you look at statistics,
I
it
don't wanna
proves
get to
you.
Rooney
He's got like the statistics tell everything. Rooney 2 years after he died 3 years ago, 2.5 years. But what I was gonna say, Man United's problem is forget a captain, forget a leader. Our problem is that goals don't come from enough sources. If Zlatan's not scoring, we're not scoring. Like,
Can I ask you now?
go on.
Do you think Pogba had a good season?
100%.
Yes.
What made?
Do you know why?
What made you think that?
Because he didn't do nothing wrong, bro.
He didn't
And
do-
also.
He didn't do anything less than he did at Juventus. If you look at statistics at Juventus and look at statistics now, no different. 1 or 2 goals.
Goals.
1 or 2 goals, and that's it. Do you know what I'm saying? But there's no difference. So what we paid.
So what's this?
What I hate, yeah.
What's this is why did he not turn up in
people
big
think
games?
a price
No one
tag,
turned up in
yeah?
big
people
games.
think a price tag
I'm
means
about to
goals.
back this 100%. Yes,
People
100%.
think price tag means a goal. That's not what it means.
100%.
No.
Look, yeah, houses, yeah. How much were they 10 years ago? Look at what the prices are now.
100%.
Same thing works for players.
Why did we buy
the players
Pogba?
that were excellent then are not going to...
Forget about the price. Why did we buy Pogba?
Because he was the player that suited the system.
Bruv,
No,
he's
but-
strong on the ball.
But
yeah,
what? When you brought Pogba in, what do you expect him to do?
to bring the ball forward, to
Yeah.
help our defence,
Yeah.
to be that extra player,
To
to be
pitch
that
in
strong
with
player.
to pitch in with some of the strikers, with
He
the
did
goals.
though. He
some
had.
of
He
the
did.
assists.
100. He did.
And
He did.
he assisted. Look
is
at
that good enough,
nearly
though?
every goal's
Alright, so-
scored by
alright, so-
Zlatan,
wait,
yeah,
wait,
was
wait.
For him to
assisted
influence
by
the
Pogba.
midfield,
Can I stop you? Quite
be an
fast?
influential person in the
He
midfield.
100% was.
I don't know if he's going missing in games.
Everyone's getting missing in games.
Bruv,
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a
No,
question.
but you
Ibra
bought
doesn't
him.
do nothing.
Can I ask you a
No,
question?
but yes, he doesn't do nothing for 89 minutes. Scores a goal.
Okay, can I ask you a question? But he's a
That
striker.
doesn't mean like
Can I ask
making
you a
him-
question?
Pogba scores goals.
How many goals was
No.
how many goals was he scoring at Juve?
I don't know more than he did this year.
How many?
Yeah.
How many goals? Name me the number
I
of
don't know
goals
the
you think he
numbers.
was pitching in. What do you think?
8,
Okay, and how many goals do you think he was scoring? How many goals score for United?
That's a good guess.
7.
He scored 10. He scored 10.
That's his highest season.
10 highest at Juve, yeah? 10 highest.
Oh, okay,
and
not
about
bad.
8 assists highest, right?
Yeah.
For Man United, he scored 6 or 7 goals.
Right.
And got like 6 or 7 assists, something like that. Around those numbers.
Oh wait. I remember him and Mickey had the same numbers.
Can I say another thing? Also, yeah, he scored like I think it's the type of goals he scored there that people expect.
I get
him
a
to
gas,
do
yeah,
that.
No,
like-
it's not that. Like,
Bro, because he scored that one banger, yeah, people think he should be doing
can
that.
you check
He
Yaya
didn't
Touré's numbers and compare them? I think they're quite similar. And Yaya Touré has hardly played compared to Pogba.
Fair enough, but he's also got experience in the Premier League.
He's 34 years old.
7 goals, 8 assists, yeah?
7 goals, 8 assists.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Can you check Mr. Yaya's? Well, is this in all competitions?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And Yaya's played way less amount of games.
Maybe not.
34 years of age.
Maybe not way less because
Way
he played
less.
nearly every game since him and
Way
Pep
less
made
compared
up.
to Pogs, man.
No, once him and Pep made up, he played nearly every
Yeah,
game.
that was the half.
He started 21
halfway
seasons, 21 goals a game. Sorry, that's a
Yeah.
lot of games.
Yeah, that's a lot in all competitions.
No, in the Premier League alone.
Okay.
He started 21 in Premier
No,
League.
minutes. Do minutes per.
No, but you start.
Just do minutes.
If you start Premier League game, guaranteed you're gonna play more than 60 minutes.
At least 7.
Exactly.
65.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
100%. Unless you're playing under
65
Mourinho.
If you do minutes, you can average it out.
Alright, but even then, like, but it's long.
It's got 8 goals.
He's
for,
got it there, innit?
It's got 8 goals for 4 assists.
Yeah, so similar. Well,
Okay.
way less amount of minutes.
Okay, we can
Pogba
check.
started 28. Yaya started 21. So
Yeah. And then how
7
many
games,
minutes?
yeah. You can assume 7 times 90, bruv.
Well, 7 times 90.
You do the maths in it. You want to know the minutes, bruv.
630.
Yeah, so just that's it then, I guess.
7 times.
I don't know.
No, we check it out, innit? He's got
Also,
it there.
okay, but look at this here. Look how many clean sheets we may have had in comparison to Man City. Pogba could have been a part of that. That's the things that you don't see.
No, I get that.
How many
Can I
tackles he
say
might have done in
one thing?
comparison to
Can
Yaya
I say one
Toure.
thing?
That's
Can I say
something
one
you don't
thing?
see.
Yeah.
If Pogba didn't cost 89 million or 90 million, you wouldn't be saying. No one would be saying a fucking word.
No,
honestly,
no.
100%. If Pogba cost 20
100%.
million and he got the
It's
same
less
numbers.
about the money and more about the buzz when
But
he
why I
came.
don't get
Yeah, because it was
Man
Pogba.
United are rich, fam. We will spend that money. You broke clubs, yeah.
Yeah, chatting bare shit.
Like, if you get your players for cheap, then innit?
Yeah, like-
if we spend that money, if I go and spend £200 on a Gucci belt, that's my money, fam.
No.
Let me spend my money.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
No,
don't
and
complain
again,
about my
when
price.
you
No,
realise-
this
well-
it's like
No one's got a real argument against Pogba.
when we go watch
You know
a
when you play
movie.
shit, I'm gonna argue like hell. Hate on Pogba. So that's the worst part. But forever, I'll defend him.
Yeah.
Bro.
So-
He had a good season.
so-
He had a good season.
During the transfers period last year, Paul Pogbad was a highly anticipated player to come in, right throughout.
Yeah, 100%.
So can I compare that to a movie that's highly anticipated to come out?
Yeah.
We don't look at how much it made,
Fair enough.
right?
If it's good or bad, yeah.
Same as Pogba.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
put that out of the way, and then say it was mediocre. I'm not saying he had a bad season. I'm
cool,
saying he had a
cool.
mediocre
It
season.
wasn't what you expected.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Would that be like he that's slightly
No,
disappointing?
because we're not paying Pogba to see how he plays football.
No, money out of the way.
But
the
I know.
anticipation beforehand.
Yeah, but I'm saying you're comparing him to a movie where the money that we pay for a movie and we
For
see
a 23-year-old.
is because we want to see how it is. We're not there to see how Pogba plays, like in a sense where I like the way he passed or I like the way he scored. We're there to make sure he just makes an impact in our overall victory.
Yeah.
Even like think about it like this, yeah. Like how many mistakes like do our defenders make? As long as it's a clean sheet, we don't care. Like we still say, oh, he had a bad game, but whatever. We sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So that's like,
And
we're not
also
paying
we're
to see
sweeping
how
up.
Pogba
But
plays,
here's the
though.
thing. I think we're sweeping under the rug the number of goals that nobody has scored.
Yeah, obviously matters like our second highest scorer, bro.
Yeah.
Like which is
Which I
strange.
think is disappointing. If Mickey had somewhat of a disappointing season, what is to say that someone like
But
Pogba can't chip in?
Mickey had a really disappointing season, in my opinion. Obviously, Joanne might feel different.
Which is
He might
unjust.
feel different.
Which is unjust if Pogba had a good season.
However, no, it's not because Mickey came in with the status of most assists in Europe the season before.
Yeah.
Pogba didn't come in with that.
Yeah.
Pogba came in with the most talented of that age.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, but that's the point. Bro, people playing according to positions. If a defender come now, yeah, for 89 million, yeah, how are you gonna say that?
And
Like,
Pogba,
if he got-
arguably one of the best in his position.
yeah, you can argue that.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
So that's what we bought. We bought one of the best in his position.
But
I don't think
where has he shown that he's not one of the best in his position though?
times when he's not there, like he's
But some of the biggest players
on the
don't show
pitch.
up in
But
games, though.
exactly, that's what I'm saying. If it's unfair if Mickey is having a bad
But look
season.
at man like Higuain
Mickey got 11 goals this season, you know that, yeah?
Who?
To go
Mickey.
through.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying this believes that Mkhitaryan had a relatively bad season, and Pogba has a relatively good season.
Yeah.
I think that scale you're comparing on two different scales, which is unfair.
I'm not.
Well,
Personally,
you're
I
not
don't think
because
so.
Mickey.
'Cause I think someone
It's the
came-
job that you got to do.
Yeah, because someone came in with the title of making a difference in regards to numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pogba didn't
100%.
come in regards to making difference to numbers. Mkhitaryan did.
Yeah,
Mickey
100%.
came with highest assist in Europe.
Yeah.
Bro. That's a big thing
Best
to
player
live up to.
in the German league as
Yeah,
well.
that's a big thing to
100%.
live up to. And even then, yeah, I was like, when I heard we're getting Mkhitaryan, yeah, I thought flipping Royce and that Blaskowski or whatever were the main guys that
Yeah.
I didn't even know, but I wasn't even paying attention to Mickey like that, yeah. But I was
Okay.
always everywhere from news to like friends or whatever highest assist in Europe, Bro, that's a
goals
big
as well.
No one has ever said anything about Pogba besides the fact one of the best in his positions or one of the
100%.
best youngest players in the world.
100%.
Yeah, but there must be a reason why they said it.
But look, when you hear about Ibra coming for free, oh, what a bargain, because Ibra scored X amount of goals, but we got him for nothing.
Yeah.
Now if it was the other way around, where Ibra had scored so many goals and we paid 80 million for him, and then he scored the same amount of goals, you'd be like, oh yeah, it's worth the money.
No ifs and buts. Look, say he came for 80 mil and done this.
Yeah.
Still great. Because he's holding...
Why is that great?
No, not at all.
Why is that great?
No, because...
He's got 17 goals in the Premier League.
Yeah, but you look at the people behind him and how much of a good team he has.
But he does have a good team and he didn't...
No, on paper it's a good team. I think the style of play wasn't benefiting him.
No, he wasn't benefiting the style of play.
Yeah.
No, I disagree,
He was standing still, not moving.
Yeah.
But are we winning games without him or with him?
Bro, we got someone like Herrera who's not playing the football he plays.
But I would say that Ibrahimovic is our only game changer, our only game winner.
He's proven though, I guess.
And that for 80 mil, that's a bargain.
But it's not though, because it didn't change nothing.
For 80 million, if I'm only getting
that's not
17,
his fault.
if I'm only getting 17 Premier League, listen.
That wasn't
if I'm only
his
getting
fault.
7, he missed probably the most chances in this season,
And some sitters as well.
Yeah,
more
no,
than any other
definitely.
striker. Yeah,
Definitely.
If he only scored 17 goals for 80 million, I'm selling him the next season.
But he's won us games.
Fair,
Like important games.
100%. But the return isn't
You
justified.
tell me, where would we be without
The
Zlatan?
return, we wouldn't be anywhere.
Obviously, we wouldn't have
But
We would have not been six.
for 80 million for a striker, the return isn't justified.
No, I don't think...
It's
obviously not good enough.
Now you're picking
No,
and choosing
it's
because-
obviously not good enough because it was 6. I get that.
Like I said, a striker gets judged differently on than a midfielder.
Yes.
A striker gets judged by the amount of goals he scores, regardless of how he scores them. The amount of goals he puts up on that board.
Yeah,
A
midfielder
midfielder is
at least
much more than that.
And didn't Zlatan have a good season there?
For 80 million, no. For 80 million, 17 goals in the Premier League, no.
Why
Bro,
not?
80 million, you're thinking a Ronaldo kind of flipping
Exactly.
into a league.
I'm not buying a striker.
So what do you buy?
Ronaldo coming into Real Madrid for that 18 whatever million he did at
And
the
scored
time.
like 50 goals.
So hold up, so why...
He increased Real Madrid's thing by double. Like,
So
they was
to you
scoring
now,
30.
why are you talking about money now? Yeah.
Because
So hold on, no.
Hold on a second, Dwayne. Hassan does this all the time. Let him finish his sentence and then we'll just say how it's such a dumb comment. Go on.
You were annoyed by the fact that Paul Pogba was stigmatized with the 89 million, yeah?
Correct.
And then now to say that Zlatan would have a disappointing season with the 80 million tag.
Yes.
Yeah? So why is that argument?
Okay, one
there?
second.
Why are you going to justify that?
We literally just explained it to you.
Why?
But I'll repeat it again
Go
for
on.
you, yeah? So, the reason why the Pogba thing, firstly, is said that, one, my point was, who cares about the money? We make money, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I think as much as people be acting like, blah, 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 we're a rich club,
Yep.
we can spend that,
Yep.
we're not going into debt. Don't chat shit. Secondly, the position that he's playing, he's not known to be a goal.
No, I'm not
we
talking about
didn't
that.
buy
Yeah,
goals.
no, but that's the money we're talking about. That's
Yeah,
what we're
we're
comparing.
talking- No,
Bruv, you're not listening to us,
Yeah.
that means. I promise you, you're not listening.
We didn't buy Pogba for 89 million for him to score
To
goals.
score goals.
Yeah, we bought Pogba as a 23-year-old.
To do this.
Yes,
and he's
to
done
play
well.
his game,
What-
to play
okay,
his
tell
game.
me what he's done wrong. Because I feel like when it comes to midfielders, you
Yo,
don't see
if Ronaldo
goals.
wants him to score 3 over
Yeah.
goals,
No,
like,
no,
hat-trick
no.
in every
I
game.
feel like a lot of fans, when they don't see midfielders score goals, they don't know what they do.
To boss that midfield.
Yeah, and he bossed the midfield.
I don't think he bossed that midfield.
He
God.
charge of
Bossed
teams,
that
bro.
midfield. No,
His
he
passing, range of passing is disgusting.
To be satisfied with
Bruv,
this,
and
I don't think... I
every
think that's
goal
good enough.
Zlatan scored was literally from Pogba.
Yeah.
No, if he had 5 assists.
Huh?
If Pogba had 5 assists this
6.
season, 6
Well, let me
assists
And
That's
so
this
would you
season.
him. Imagine he hit the post God knows how many times. He has made
He's been
differences to a
unfortunate.
game.
I'll give you that with the
He has
post
made
and
difference
shit.
to the game.
But I don't think he's made much
Also,
difference.
the point that we were trying to make is each position, yeah, it doesn't matter what the price tag is, yeah. Each position, there's a certain objective you need to hit for that position, yeah.
100%.
As a goalkeeper, paying 100 million, yeah. If you come out with only 1 clean sheet, boy, you did not get your money's worth.
No, but why should we be satisfied with this
Because bro,
level of performance from Pogba?
Tell me what this level of performance is. And stop just saying. Don't just say
Mediocre.
don't-
I
no.
categorize that mediocre.
Tell me specifically, because I hate when you generalize that. I had a bad performance and he didn't boss the midfield.
I don't think
what
he can control the
what
game.
specifically did he
I don't
do
say- I
wrong?
haven't
He's
seen
not.
him
He's not
control
meant to
the game.
control the game.
Why
That's
not?
not his position.
Why
At
not?
Juve, if you know football, at Juve, he never controlled games.
Why not?
Pirlo did,
We
and he was
bought
allowed to
him.
roam.
No,
we
we
didn't
bought
buy him
him
to control.
to
We didn't.
control it.
No, we
To
did
boss
not.
that
That's how I know
midfield.
you don't know football.
To be a dominant
No,
guy.
we didn't buy Pogba to control.
I don't know about
We
football.
didn't buy Pogba Pogba to control midfield.
By the way, Joy knows the most about
We
football.
didn't buy Pogba to control the midfield.
What did you buy Pogba for?
At Juve, what was his job? Did he control the midfield?
Then you answer your own question.
Wait, I'll answer in a second. My question.
I'll rather you answer
my
your
line
own
of question. No, because you're the one making these accusations, and you're the one who needs to answer.
So justify your
my line
point.
of
So my
questioning is to
accusation
you.
goes out the window.
No, I want you to clarify your accusation.
I'd rather not. You
said
just tell me your shit.
You rather
then.
not. You said
I told you what I have to say.
At Juve, what did Pogba do?
I don't know.
So how the fuck can you complain?
No,
you don't know what he did there.
Why did we buy Pogba?
Not to control him.
Bro, look, Pogba was never ever bought to be a goal scorer.
Or control
No,
him.
I've never said that. I've never said that.
No. But one second. The simple fact is, he was not brought in to be the main guy putting numbers on the board. Obviously, if you put numbers on the board, whoop-de-doo, that's great, yeah? But he wasn't bought for that reason.
He was brought to be one of our best players.
What me and Jermaine, yeah, 100%. Obviously, the price tag and everything, he's going to be one of our...
Forget price tag.
He is one of our best players, in my opinion, at the
100%.
moment.
Where does he rank?
After Ibra, Mata, De Gea,
I think
Herrera.
Mkhitaryan had a better season than him.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
For what Mickey was meant to do, no way.
So go on.
What Mickey
I
was
think
meant to
he's
do.
top 5 in our club right now.
100%.
No.
Yes, I do. I think he's.
Can I ask you a question? You keep saying no.
I'll say Roger had a better season than him. I think Bayer had a better season
wait.
than him.
You could argue that.
David,
you could argue that.
Antonio Valencia had a better season than him.
Okay,
You could argue
David De
that.
Gea had a better season than him.
Can you give me
Zlatan had a better season than
specifics,
him.
please?
And Herrera.
Can you give me specifics? What didn't he do that he was meant to do?
Turn up.
Firstly, you mentioned
Turn
the
up at
whole
games
defense.
that were relevant.
Give me specifics,
Why-
please.
why-
On the pitch, when he was on that pitch, what wasn't he doing that he was meant to
Okay,
do?
why when we had the opportunity...
Generals. Give
Why
me
when we had the
specifics.
opportunity...
Let's
Can you
take
give me specifics of what he did?
passes per game, getting
Okay.
back and forth, up and down the pitch. He's a box-to-box midfielder, yeah?
Passes per game. What does that mean?
He's made... What's the midfielder's contribution to the game?
Remember last season when we had one of the best passing accuracy of all time and it was all side to
And
side?
what was the problem?
That was
We
the
wasn't-
last season.
We wasn't
2 seasons
yeah,
ago, then.
and we wasn't finishing. Yeah,
Yeah, we weren't finishing
Same
now.
problem we had this season.
Yeah.
But Pogba's contributing to getting the ball forward, to dropping back and defending. He's not.
Does he really drop back in defence?
Yes, he's a box.
And one thing you can't deny,
Why is
he's always
Herrera there?
he's always
Herrera's
forward.
a defensive midfielder. Pogba's a box-to-box midfielder. Do you know what the difference is?
Yeah, but did he really drop into defence?
Yes, he does.
That's
Are you
Herrera's
fucking?
job.
Are you? Oh
Pogba
my
does
god!
that.
I don't think you know what you're not
Pogba
watching
does.
football.
I
You're
don't
not
think
watching.
you're watching football then.
How can two of us be saying the same thing when you're
No, but this is an opinion based.
Herrera
No, but
sits.
we see it.
we see it, but we see Herrera doing
No,
that.
because
dirty
Herrera
job.
But
sits.
Herrera's-
He's a defensive
You're spitting
midfielder.
on me, bad.
Sorry, Pogba is a box-to-box midfielder. Pogba's gonna get back from.
No, on paper he's a box to box.
Right.
No,
One
on
second,
mid-
yeah? One
we've
second.
seen the games.
To the first point in regards to the passes, yeah. One thing you can't deny, yeah, is Pogba is a forward-thinking player.
Yes.
Yeah. So in regards to the passes, you can't give an example of we do side-to-side passes when
He
you
doesn't
know
side-to-side.
evidently that Pogba is
No.
looking forward.
Yeah,
for the passes.
I agree.
So I feel like that point is kind of invalid. Yeah.
But
secondly, in regards to the
Go on.
1 second, yeah. And secondly, in regards to the thing where you're saying Pogba doesn't defend, yeah, there's been ample amount of times here where we have done enough. Bruv, Mata is right back, Mkhitaryan is left back. Like our whole team plays defense. You can't tell me Pogba's not in defense. Like literally, the only person who's at the halfway line
Everyone's
is
got a shift in
Rashford
defense.
or
Or Ibra,
Ibrahimovic.
yep.
Like our whole team is on the line of the box. Like it's impossible to say that.
I think you're remembering times when like Fellaini got sent off at Man City.
No, I'm
Everyone's
thinking,
there.
bro, nearly every match
Besides
we play,
Rashford.
nearly every
We're
match
very
we play,
defensive side now.
we are.
But no,
our
I
squad
disagree.
is in front of the box.
I disagree. Then why are people saying he don't turn up to games?
Fuck what people saying.
People have
you
said
talk.
only Liverpool.
No. Fuck what people
I
say.
agree what they say.
Yeah, then you give me the specifics of when he didn't turn up.
Liverpool.
Name me
You
games
tell me when
and what he
Man
didn't
City-
do.
I didn't.
First
see the
time when they
match,
played
I
Man
can't
City.
remember.
Who turned up in that game?
Exactly, but we
Wait,
brought
why?
him
No,
to fix that
we
problem,
didn't. We
to
brought
help.
Ibra to do that. We brought Ibra to be the match winner. We brought.
And he did turn up that game.
Mickey to go through the
Mickey
team,
did.
assist.
That's what I'm
people
saying.
like
If
Ibra.
Mickey didn't have a good season, why is Pogba having
Because
a
they
good
don't
season?
have the same objectives, Hassan.
Yeah, but-
my objective is to kill you. My objective is to save Dwayne. If Dwayne gets killed and I save
Look.
you, I did not do my objective.
No, I know.
Perfect example.
But look,
I did not do my objective.
you can't
bro.
necessarily tell me when Pogba has turned up all the time.
No,
I can't tell you when
100%,
Pogba
because,
hasn't turned
again,
up all
that
the
comes
time.
down to context. Pogba can score a hat trick, assist 2 goals, and you can still say
It's
he
like-
didn't turn up.
Yeah.
That's an opinion.
The same with Ozil. Did Ozil turn up this season?
I think he did
He did.
to an extent.
Did he turn up
Obviously,
this season?
to an extent, he did.
And how would you
But
say
for what
that
Arsenal
he did?
need, yeah, cool, all right, he didn't do what you needed to. But again, you're comparing people who are known
No,
for assists.
why
and
is he
goals to someone
stigmatized?
who's
No,
not.
no. As in, like,
Alright,
why
why
is
is
he
Conte a G?
No, hear me out.
Why is
Why
Conte a G?
why is
Explain to me why
why is
Conte is a G.
Pogba stigmatized with not turning up? Why is Ozil stigmatized with not turning up?
Bruv, you're not listening. Alright, what position does Conte play?
No, because you're not proving that point.
Because Conte has scored 1 goal and done like no
Do you
assists,
know what?
bruv.
No.
If
that's
you're
different.
gonna go by what pundits say, pundits are gonna say he didn't turn up because in big games he didn't score the goal that he was meant to do. He didn't take a touch that he
No.
wanted. 100%.
No.
Games that he didn't turn up, he didn't
Why is
score.
he not one of the dominant midfielders?
What is
on that day.
Who are you comparing Pogba to?
Wait.
I want to know.
Someone like Yaya Toure.
Please tell me what Pogba's job is. Please tell me what his job is.
Someone like Yaya Toure, box-to-box midfielder.
Give me specifics about what he's going to be doing.
Box-to-box.
Give me.
Yaya is a box-to-box midfielder. He's 34 now. That's different.
He's like halfway line to like.
Give me specifics.
Still, isn't it?
What? Because you say you agree with these people, so give me specifics of what. Don't just give me generalization.
No, the idea that he don't turn up. Like,
what does that mean?
He doesn't
like. Did he forget his shoes at home or something?
No, how much he helps the team is questionable.
100%. Every pass he makes, every ball he intercepts, every time he brings the ball forward, he's helped. You know what? Midfielder's job is transition play. Transition play for a midfielder is bringing the ball out of defense and into attack.
Right.
Yeah, getting that second assist. So the ball lays off to the player that's going to create the assist, and then the player.
And do you have the facts to say that he's been able to do that as well? Then
I'm gonna get partial. So the facts that will prove that is partial.
I want to see a map of ways.
If you're gonna compare someone like Pogba, you're gonna compare him to Conte, Ghana Gay.
Can I ask you a question?
To me, I don't think. No, hear me out. Overall, I don't think Man United have a good season.
Yeah,
right.
Obviously. As a United fan, I wouldn't accept this as a.
And
actually, I would accept it as part of the season, especially if we win.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, but at this very point in time, nowhere
without the Europa, I think it's decent. Like it's not good enough because we ended out of top 4.
In this moment in time, on the 18th of May.
Yeah, we're out of top 4. We haven't got the Europa confirmed.
Yeah,
and we've only got 2 trophies.
We're confirmed 6. I don't think that's good enough for Man United.
But if we get Europa, then I don't care because we know what his intentions were.
Yeah, right. We have a great man.
We're not fickle people.
We have a great man on paper. We have great manager.
I'm proven.
But on paper, yeah. We have a relatively good squad on paper.
I think we have a really good squad. Yeah.
Some cracks here and there.
100%.
Yeah.
Young.
Fellaini's more of a crack than Young any day.
You say numbers don't lie.
Yeah, 100%.
So that means that we deserve to be 6.
Yeah, obviously we drew too many games.
Right.
We didn't score enough goals.
So it's
if we just scored those goals, we would have won.
Would you say -1 or 2? The whole team's at fault because it's a team game.
I feel 100% it is a team's fault. Like, obviously, we don't know exactly what it can be, but I feel like there are certain people who you can't fault. Someone like a De Gea, I feel like you can't fault. Someone like a Herrera, you can't fault. Someone like a Mata, you can't fault.
Zlatan to some extent.
I think we can blame Zlatan.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He missed too many chances. Way too many chances.
I feel like Mickey we can blame. I don't feel like the thing is a lot of the defensive players. I don't feel like we can blame unless they make mistakes. Like so, someone like a Pogba, Herrera, Carrick. I wouldn't blame them. Someone like a Fellaini, I would blame. Someone like a when Smalling would make a mistake or something, or flipping.
No, but regardless of that, I don't think saying good is not good enough because we're 6.
You can't blame Hassan is the attacking players because the fault that we had was that
we didn't score goals.
Clean sheets. We were
even that.
It's the fact that we didn't score goals.
Our team is shaky to the point where
it's not shaky.
We're not.
We have got the second best defensive record in the whole Premier League.
No.
This is the second best defensive record.
We lose crucial goals. Like we don't look comfortable when we're winning.
Can I say something? Yeah, we've never been known for not letting a goal in. Yeah. The simple fact is, doesn't matter how good the team is, any sort of goal can go in at any stage. Herrera proved it against Arsenal when that happened with Xhaka. Like you know what I mean? Anything can happen for it. And even like Sigurdsson when he scored that amazing free kick, like how it come out of nowhere, like anything can happen for a goal to go in, right? But if we're gonna blame anyone for United season, it's gonna have to be Ibrahimovic, Rashford, Martial, Mkhitaryan,
and to me,
whoever else was attacking.
As much as Zlatan done, it's kind of harsh for Zlatan to be in that category.
100%, but he's still like obviously out of all of them, he's like the least because
as
he's
much
got
as he
numbers
misses,
on the board.
He's getting numbers on the board.
So he's the least to blame out of them, but it wasn't enough in a sense.
But I think, there's certain levels of blame you should give to players, right?
Yeah.
But all have to be blamed at one point.
But I feel like it will go down from attacking is the most to be blamed.
And I agree, but it's like even when we're winning 1-0, we don't look comfortable.
But no team really is comfortable in a 1-0.
Yes, they are. Chelsea do look like they're comfortable. Tottenham, to some extent, look super comfortable.
Firstly, I disagree with that. I disagree with that point. The amount of clean sheets we kept this season, in the amount of times we went 1-0 up, in certain games, yes, we didn't look comfortable. But majority of the games,
look, that's
against like Swansea. Like we didn't. I don't think we looked that the second half is when I started watching that. I didn't watch the first half.
In a lot of games, when there was a period of time when I was watching Man United this season, and I went into every game feeling so comfortable that we were gonna firstly win and secondly keep a clean sheet.
Worst draw.
Yeah. And majority of the time in our unbeaten run, which wasn't a great unbeaten run, we did exactly what I expected. Teams that I thought we were going to draw against, we drew against. Teams that I thought we were going to win against.
Like, to me, even Mourinho should get blamed. Because
obviously to an extent. It depends what mentality.
Because I don't know whether he's suiting the system for the players or the players not good enough for the system.
No,
I don't know, because
the system is not the problem.
What would you blame Mourinho for, though?
The system's not the problem. It's the fact that we wasn't scoring goals.
Maybe.
No, he made good transfers.
He got Pogba, Ibrahimovic,
Mickey sold Schwein.
Wait. Why was that a problem?
Because I think that will help free up Pogba and Herrera.
No, that's what Carrick was for.
I know, but Carrick can't play every game.
Yeah, fair enough. But then every game Carrick's not needed. That's what people don't see. We don't need two Carricks. Fair enough.
Carrick's one of the most important players now. Let me see
what I'm saying.
Time.
Carrick and Swine are two of the exact same players. They're players that control the midfield. Yeah, they dictate tempo in the game. We don't need two of them. Fair enough, it would have made sense if we were playing that game all the time. So when Carrick was not playing, we could play Swine. But we weren't playing that game.
But how are you predicting that? So you're telling me that we don't need Carrick every time?
No, we don't. We 100% don't.
Mourinho plays tactics according to
Yes. So some games we don't need Carrick to control the midfield. Some games we do need Carrick to control the midfield.
But I think that there's times when you can free up Pogba.
But when Carrick plays, we free up Pogba. Give him more of a license
to go and do whatever
when Carrick plays,
he's still not that player to do that though.
No,
I know, but if you let him go now, maybe you could see some more bright sparks. Why sell such a world-class player like Schweinsteiger?
Because you don't.
We didn't need two of them.
How can you say we don't need him if we're six?
We didn't need two of them because.
So what would you say we need?
What's Swine going to bring to the team that Carrick didn't bring to the team?
No, they both bring the same thing.
Yeah, so why do we need two of them?
Yeah, so back up. Why not?
Because when one doesn't play, if you look at all our midfielders,
I would say Swine is more of a goal scorer than Carrick.
Yeah, but we don't rely on Swine to score goals. That's your problem.
We don't rely on Carrick. We don't want Carrick to score goals.
Listen,
no, I know, but
if you look at our midfielders,
I think you expect people who don't really need to chip in for goals.
No. As in, like,
can I say one thing, please?
Why do we need one person in that position?
Because we got one of every type of midfielder, yeah?
Why is Matic still at Chelsea even though Kante's still there?
Because really...
They're out for two different things. Matic is more of a...
they play the same role.
Yeah, no, but Matic is more... He's more composed on the ball. Yeah, but Schwein, and things the battler.
But Schwein is not exactly...
he sits back and allows Kante to put the pressure. So if Kante is slipped on...
But Schwein is not a carbon copy of Carrick.
He's a controller of the play. Regardless how he plays the game or how he does it, he controls, he dictates the tempo of the game. We have the battler in Fellaini. We have the workhorse in Herrera with the defensive edge. We have the controller in Carrick, and we have the box.
No, but you sound like you're satisfied with the team we have.
I am satisfied. Are you not? We just didn't.
We can do it with the team.
100%.
We won with a team that's worse, bruv.
No, but
honestly, we won cleverly.
This is almost the same team we had last year and the year before.
I know, but Hassan, no, it's not, man. I think it's a completely different team.
No, it's not,
bruv. We got Bailly.
Bailly one
in comparison to
Bailly's like
a new Rojo. Be fair.
Yeah, 100%.
It's still the same player.
No, it's like getting a new signing. He was so good this season.
A Smalling signed for us last year.
Alright, fine. Whatever. Okay, fine.
Yeah, but that's true. Smalling had such a good season last
year. He's always been there.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, but he had such a good season last year, so it was like we had an extra boost. Do you know what I mean?
No, I get that. It's like
alright, cool.
Smalling was our boost last year.
Alright, we got Bailly. De Gea's the same, obviously.
Yeah.
I would have said Rojo, but if you don't accept that, then fine. Herrera is. Well, I feel okay, but even Herrera, let's say cool.
He's been grinding for years now.
Yeah, fine. Then obviously you got Ibra at the top.
Yeah.
Rashford really is kind of the same as well.
If not less off.
Mickey disappointing.
But he's still different. Martial is less as well.
But the fact that we're not.
But that's four.
Our style of play has altered a bit to the point where it's more interesting than of last year. Because last year was one of the most boring seasons of all time.
But I think that's because of the manager.
100%.
But there's not necessarily much of an improvement where you could be satisfied. Because obviously we're six.
Honestly, I'm satisfied with the simple fact that I support Man United. I have Mourinho as my manager who I have faith in. And I have players who I actually do have faith in. But obviously I understand that there is times where they're not in form or there's some of them, obviously personalities, they might clash with Mourinho.
Things don't always click like that.
Huh?
Things don't always just click like that.
No, I agree.
So it's one of those things that obviously we still have to wait for. Mourinho hasn't even bought more of the players that he wants.
Yeah, he's definitely not finished with
Maybe I'm getting fussed with the the time it's taken for United.
But it's always a season. You have to bear in mind.
Yeah, no,
you're
obviously.
with one transfer window at a time, really.
We've had 3 managers.
Next year's crunch time.
We've had 3 managers in 4 years.
To an extent. I
No,
mean,
I don't think
for another 5 to 10
Yeah,
years.
honestly.
It's not Premier League title winning crunch time.
He's won 2 trophies. Oh, he's gonna win 2.
It's
He's
time to-
won 2 trophies.
He has one.
Yeah, Community Shield
Yes.
and
He
You
has
can't
one.
Community Shield.
How
That's
can
silverware.
any-
That's
Has
silverware.
Arsenal won the Community Shield?
Yes.
No.
Yes, last year.
Okay, fine.
Not last year, sorry. Year last year, actually.
Okay, who
Yeah.
cares? But they didn't win it this year.
They beat Leicester
They didn't play
all that
Leicester
matters.
last year.
in the Community
They
Shield.
played Leicester this year because Leicester won the Premier
Okay,
League last
they
year.
beat who then?
Probably.
Chelsea?
If they
No,
won the FA Cup, then Chelsea
Chelsea.
won the
Yeah, they-
Premier League.
Yeah.
Did they beat Chelsea?
They did.
Find out.
They won a Community Shield.
Who cares? But that's
Yeah.
irrelevant anyway.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
cares? But we still want more than Arsenal have in their life.
No, but I don't think this is not the United way. Obviously,
What's the United way?
No, the United.
This is not Fergie's way.
That's the thing, like,
This is
the
not
United-
Fergie's
the
way.
only
United.
name-
Fergie made it the United way.
But we can't expect anyone to play the same way as Fergie.
No,
we
I
should
agree.
have learned that from Moyes. We should have learned that
I
from Van
agree.
Gaal. You can't expect Mourinho, who's played against flipping Ferguson, and then you know he doesn't play that way. Like, you can't expect him to
Well, I
play the
disagree.
same way.
He does.
What?
Play the same way.
He can play that way.
Why would you?
What's that way?
Why?
Like that free flowing attacking football.
Why would you though? That's not how he's ever played.
If
though.
he's a manager
yeah,
that
really did.
Yeah, but that's because of the players he had.
He scored
And
over
even at
100
Real
goals.
Madrid, yeah, he didn't really play like that.
Yeah, he did.
Is
Remember
it-
when he got over 100 goals?
No, he got over
Well,
100 goals, but he
record.
didn't really play.
Scoring so many goals doesn't mean you're always playing free throw.
No, but that was the
It's
first
just-
time he done the free flow.
He's just been
I'm
efficient.
sure he weren't playing free.
Listen,
right?
Mourinho's
he
always
was
been
apparently. Apparently.
But the thing
I
is,
could be wrong, but I
Yeah,
feel like he's.
I could be wrong
always played.
too.
Mourinho's always been a tactical manager. He approaches every game differently, and that's what I like about him. That's why I feel like he can win us.
No,
Premier League again.
I don't have any.
I feel like you're
worry
being
about-
too critical too soon. Like,
No, not too soon. But should we be happy with this? No.
no one's happy with it though. I'm happy with.
No, but you're saying like you're satisfied
I'm happy
with
with
the season.
because
Free cups,
listen, we've been
free
talking about
guys.
players individually.
No, I know, but you put that into context. That fucking winning streak, that was shit.
Why does that I use that as an example.
17
But okay,
draws.
can I
this
say
year.
something, Hassan? Yeah, why would I be upset about a so-called shit winning streak? Yeah,
If you weren't losing.
when one it was a winning streak anyway, yeah, or a non-losing streak, yeah.
Right.
Cool, but I'm not even boasting about that. I'm
No one
boasting at the
boasted about
fact that end of the day, I still won 3 trophies.
Yeah, I know. I get
That's all that matters.
But you still want to see good football being
Bro,
played.
We played good football at
But
times.
Let me tell you this, yeah.
100%.
At Chelsea,
Yeah, but when it was
City,
necessary.
Tottenham,
No.
Arsenal, Liverpool, all
Hold up.
played better football than us. Yeah,
When
this season.
necessary.
You can say that, yeah.
Huh?
when necessary.
When we
Like, how often have we capitalised on the teams around us dropping points? Be honest.
Hardly.
never.
Hardly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how is
If
that
ever,
necessary?
yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe not necessary, but at times.
There
Like,
have been
when,
times
no,
when we
when
played
I say
Europa,
necessary, when I say
a lot of Europa matches,
when we-
played them
when I
really
say-
well.
No, early on.
Yeah, early.
Yeah.
when I, not necessarily when we can then, because sometimes it's not
No,
always about playing
not
good
when we
football.
can.
100%.
I
Because look,
disagree.
Arsenal would have the
Because if
Arsenal.
we can,
Listen, can I say something?
you act like it's a switch. Why don't we do it more often? Then?
Because it doesn't always work. You don't like.
Yeah, that means we can't do it.
No, that's not. Pep Guardiola came into this Man City with this style of his, the tiki taka. Yeah, didn't work out. It couldn't happen in the Premier League.
Possible.
Arsenal have this style, this way of playing football. How many touches, passes before they're getting a goal? They've been shit for years. Do you know what I'm saying? Chelsea don't play amazing football. They play efficient football.
They play that winning football.
Yeah, they play efficient football.
But-
that's what Mourinho has. Mourinho,
Tell me this. Didn't Chelsea play entertaining football this year?
Yeah, but I was entertained by our team
I
at
don't,
this.
I don't think they played entertaining football, really and truly. I think, yeah, they had players who had moments of excellence.
No.
Like, for example,
How entertaining
when
was it?
Hazard murked Arsenal.
Yes.
That was that moment. Like, they didn't play amazing that match, bro.
They
was-
did. They played really good that match.
No, obviously they have chances
Arsenal
on
didn't
goal
turn
and
up,
stuff.
man.
Bro, obviously they have
Having
chances on
chances
goal
doesn't mean
and
you're
stuff,
playing
yeah.
amazing football.
How many?
Having chances doesn't mean you're playing amazing football.
No, I know, but it's
Yeah, I'm
part of it.
saying that. Look, Hazard murking that team was a moment of his
Yes.
excellence. Yeah, like they
But playing
some of the
excellent
goals-
games at 4
Pedro getting that goal, that was a moment of excellence.
4-1, 4-3, Man City.
That's
4-1.
not. That's entertaining. That's not amazing football.
No, but it was still great football.
No,
It was
that's-
literally they
I don't
defended
think you
it,
can
like,
say that.
booted it,
Yeah.
yeah, and then like Costa was at the end of it.
You can't say
No.
you can't say 4-1.
That's how it was. It wasn't
You
like
can't,
they ran
you can't say
fast
4-1,
through.
4-3, 6-1. That's amazing football. That's just an entertaining game. There's a difference between good
Games are
football.
won through the 1-0s, bruv.
There's a difference between good football, a
I-
1-0
I-
game.
No, there's
you
1-0
can-
games that are entertaining. Yes.
No.
How many have we had of them?
No, forget entertaining.
What entertaining match have we had, bruv?
Forget entertainment. You're talking
Why
about.
is that an argument? I feel like you've gone like because basically I feel like you've been
There's too many
unsuccessful in so many arguments.
You switch
Like,
it up.
How am I gonna argue?
Pogba's price tag, bro.
I didn't know. This is the thing. You keep mentioning the price tag, and I keep putting it out.
No, I'm
No,
saying
you mentioned the price tag.
No, he keeps mentioning the price tag.
You said for 89. You said for how much it cost.
No.
Was
Yeah, and then we've gone.
Didn't I tell you twice now? Like, yo, forget the price tag.
I'm not talking about the price tag now. I'm trying to say
See,
that
this is confusing now.
No,
but to start
one
with,
second. You're not
No, I
listening.
didn't.
Open your ears. I said you went from talking about the price tag and Pogba.
I never did talk about the
You
price tag.
mentioned-
It's the
you start-
confusing part.
we were talking.
From that topic then.
From the Pogba topic.
Let's say from that topic.
Yes.
If we play this
you've
back,
come
you mention
to
the price
this.
tag. That's right.
Play it back.
But that's fine. You went from that.
Hear me out. Play it back and then I'll apologise.
How about this? Yeah,
But I'm
you went-
100% sure that he
Okay.
keeps mentioning the price tag.
No, he
not
was
me.
saying the price
I
tag.
mentioned it. I brought it up for no reason. But anyway, listen. My point is from that topic.
I know you disagree with me.
Okay, that's fine. But
Fine.
my point is from that topic,
Right.
we've come to this topic.
And we've gone through so many
Like,
in that.
and
period.
you haven't really given an answer
No,
for any of the
it's
things
the
that
idea
we've
that
been
we should be satisfied with this season.
Who said that?
You two.
No.
1 second. We said that no matter what, we won trophies. Second place in the league have not won a trophy. Third place
Yes,
in the league have
yes,
not won a trophy.
yes.
Fourth place in the league have not won a trophy.
Yes.
As of yet.
Yeah.
Fifth place have not won a trophy. And sixth place have won 2 currently.
Yeah.
Bro.
But are you
that's-
satisfied with this season?
I'm not satisfied with
Wow.
our Premier
You
League.
feel like you're not listening to what I'm saying.
I'm not satisfied with our Premier League performance.
Right.
If that makes you happy. However, I'm happy at the simple fact that we
We
have
won
got 2
silverware.
trophies and got the third one coming.
But wouldn't you say that that's paving over the cracks?
No.
Why not?
Because we've got, bruv, end of the day, paving over the cracks is, for example, if we survive relegation or if we just got into 4th place without having any...
Because I would say we
What
got
type
lucky
of-
to get into the Europa League.
Paving over the
Final.
cracks, Hassan, paving over the cracks is what Arsenal have been doing, winning the FA Cup, coming 4th, getting
Yeah.
out round 16. That's paving over the cracks. We've won shit, bro. How are you paving over the cracks?
Yes,
if
but
I win
Arsenal's won
something?
shit as well.
Not in the same level as us.
This
We won-
season.
No, last
We won 2
season.
talking about
trophies.
this season.
No, wait, last season did they win?
Nothing.
No,
nothing.
they won nothing.
We're talking about this season.
Yeah, I'm saying, but
What-
We won,
Hassan.
we won cups last
Can-
season.
can I say
as well.
something? Can I say
but that
something?
I'm saying those trophies are paved under the cracks.
No one. First, no. Firstly, no.
Because would you say we're somewhat lucky to be in the Europa League
Nope.
still?
No, how?
Are you-
Last game, did you not see it?
What, just because that guy who shit missed the shot?
As in, they were dominant throughout the whole game.
I don't know about dominant.
No, I don't agree with
Dominant
that
is a big word to use in football,
Yeah.
bro.
They had the most possession and the most shots.
What, you could have 51 possession.
No, as in, you can go check it out. They were dominant throughout the whole game.
Bruv, that guy is like known to miss shots, bruv.
They were saying
Hey, can I say
no,
something?
but he was saying why.
Can I say something? Can I say one
Go on,
thing?
go on.
You, from the start of this conversation about Man United,
Yeah.
none of us ever said we were happy with the season. Yeah?
Yes, I don't
Completely.
think anyone mentioned
We
that.
started.
I think you did.
No, we
I
started.
promise.
We
Hassan,
started.
we've always said, I'm sure Dwayne's gonna like, bruv, we are not happy, but the simple fact that we won trophies is a good season.
I'm talking
That's
about,
literally what we said.
We started from talking about players. The
Yes.
first conversation about Man United was Pogba.
Okay, so my argument is it's not good enough.
It's not good enough
It's
until we
not-
don't win the Premier
Yeah,
League
it's
as
never
well
good
as
enough.
get into Champions League.
Yeah.
We all know what the perfect season looks like.
Yeah, obviously
Yeah,
win everything.
But we know what a perfect season
it
looks
out.
like. But when we're talking about a perfect season in like this season is the best season we've had since Ferguson left.
Well, yeah, but look at that.
All right.
That's total domination, man.
No, it's,
No, but then look at that.
what are you talking
Then
about?
look
What
at
is total
that.
domination to
Yeah,
you?
but you look at how many chances Romero was saving our butts.
Yeah, but remember. Oh, yeah. Okay, so
Yeah, you just remember the game and how dominant how scared we were to lose that game
I don't think we were scared, man.
because that 1-0 wasn't good enough. Remember?
No. 1-0,
if they drew, it was game over. We
yeah,
would
1-0
have lost.
was never good enough. But I don't think at any point we were scared, man. Besides maybe that last attempt where that shit guy was in front of the
No,
ball.
ever since the sending off, innit?
Which was in the 87th minute.
Yeah. That
3
was a
minutes
big
before
amount
time.
of time. No, there was more than that, innit?
No, it says
Because there was a-
87 minutes, and there was 6 minutes on extra time.
Yeah.
So it was about 10 minutes
10 minutes.
altogether.
Okay.
But that and even then they were still dominating.
And-
Like they were
I don't know if
peppering-
they were dominating. We nearly had opportunity. We had a disallowed goal in that time.
We had 2 less shots
We had
on
a
target,
disallowed
yeah.
goal in
Yeah,
that time.
Herrera at the end.
Yeah,
innit?
we had a disallowed
yeah,
goal,
yeah.
which I don't even think should have been disallowed.
No, it was
So-
off. It hit someone, innit?
Having less possession doesn't having less possession.
No, but if you remember the game,
There's
it
teams
wasn't
that
a
have won
comfortable
through less
win. It
possession
wasn't
as
a
well.
comfortable draw. Like they could have taken
Yeah,
it
but
at any moment.
it being not a comfortable draw doesn't mean we got dominated.
Hassan, Ajax here, they beat Lyon 4-1 the game
4-1.
before. They lost.
Yeah.
They lost this game 3-1 and they still got through.
Yeah.
Like anything can happen in football.
Another thing is,
No, I agree
can
with
can
that.
can I say something?
This is
does that one game put a damper on our
I don't-
whole
I-
European League season?
I think there's like lost in translation. I don't think you're getting my point. I don't think I'm getting your point.
There's that one game put a dab on a whole European League.
No, I'm saying it's an example.
Hassan, you know the leagues, the matches when we had with Ferguson, yeah? How many 1-0s did we win, bruv?
No, but how comfortable were they? How comfortable did you feel?
I wouldn't say they were all comfortable. Bruv.
No, but you're more comfortable watching a 1-0 Fergie than that of this.
Nope, not at all.
Come on, bro. Any 1-0 lead is always stressful.
No, but you're telling me you weren't more comfortable.
Yeah, but that's because there's more faith in Ferguson because he's proven.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but under Fergie, you were more comfortable with a 1-0 because you know that he can do this.
Nope, I felt
you
just
got
as
more of a
because of the fear.
Right now, I'm more comfortable that we won't concede a goal under Mourinho than I was under Ferguson. Ferguson never really focused on the defense as much as
our defense for United under Ferguson was score more goals.
No,
yeah,
that's
literally. But that's the last season he won the league. We literally outscored every team he played.
Yeah,
we conceded 2-3 goals.
But I think that's a better problem than the problem we have now.
I'd rather
tactics and managers.
Because I think cool, you can basically Fergie was trying to say we can score at any time we want.
Okay.
If he's able to score all these 90-minute goals and whatnot, winners and stuff, we're not scoring enough goals to win us games. Yeah. And goals win us games.
We're not losing a lot of games either. We've lost 5 games in total.
Yeah, I
Same
know.
amount as champions.
But that I feel is paving under the cracks.
No, that's positives out of a bad season.
Because we need to be like Man United need to be dominant and win games.
Yo, but I don't understand.
How often have we won games comfortably? Which I would say is Chelsea game.
Tons.
That I can remember on top of my head.
Swansea, Southampton.
Southampton wasn't a comfortable game.
Not the first game.
The cup game.
Not the cup game.
We're talking about Premier League here.
Yeah.
The cup game was a tough game.
3-1 against Southampton, I think it was. 3-1 against Swansea, I think it was. Crystal Palace 2-1. Middlesbrough, Leicester 4-1 and then 3-0. Yeah, I can name you so many comfortable. When I sat there and I thought we're gonna win because we were playing well at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there's times where
even when we played City, it wasn't stressful.
Listen, what was the score of that?
0-0.
Listen,
but
is it?
Yeah,
under Ferguson, it's the same thing.
Because we got battered
under Ferguson.
We're
not battered 2-1. Come on, what?
No, as in it was a comfortable win for them.
I don't remember that.
It wasn't a comfortable win.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't a comfortable
Except
win.
for that Zlatan goal.
I wouldn't say it's a comfortable win.
Which was we
had chances. We created chances.
No, I don't remember the first match, but the second match it didn't look like it was stressful.
No, yeah. But that was when Man City were dipping as well.
No, they were getting back.
Firstly,
yeah, but they dipped in it.
Yeah, but they went back into form. Like
I don't think you're getting my point. I don't think I'm getting your point.
What's your point?
I don't. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, your point is basically Man United is not doing as good as they should do, but we're accepting it.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a dumb thing because we know what Man United are capable of, and we know what we want them to do. However, what they have done, it's like saying, you go into an exam, you know you want an A star, you know you have got A stars before, but you walk out with a B.
Yeah,
that's still a good grade.
No,
do you know what I'm saying?
No, but I know, but what was it? The A and the B.
A star, obviously, it's Premier League, Champions League, whatever.
But to me, this is not a B grade.
How? We've got 2 trophies going on to the 3rd, and we're going to get Champions League, something we haven't had for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a B, bro.
No, but to be satisfied with this, and we were in a Champions
Bro, listen
League
to what I've just said to you,
year.
Listen to what I said. We've got 2 cups.
Yes.
We're going on to the 3rd cup, hopefully, yeah?
And potential Champions League football.
And then we're going to get Champions League football.
But my A star is that
the treble, bruv. Huh? That's an A star, bruv.
Yeah, in terms of that. But
in terms of what we've done.
In terms of how we play or something, we're feared.
Yeah, but we can get to that.
Like, people are worried.
But bro,
I think your priorities are mixed up. My priorities is winning silverware. Like that.
No, okay, that's cool. I'm not saying.
But that's the main thing. That's the main thing.
I think you're thinking. I think you're a United fan. I think you're a United fan in an Arsenal fan's body. Like you're more concerned about how we play football rather than winning.
Honestly,
no. That's where I think I'm coming across wrong.
But I
agree with you.
You just said,
but I also think there's more to add to that.
But that comes with time. We can get to that. We're a new team. We're starting fresh again.
And I know, and I'm fine with
can I ask you a question?
Season, but I was hoping for more this season.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. I was expecting more.
As in, like, no, wait, hold up. Me and this are having a good conversation right now.
I'm about to answer that.
This now.
Shut the fuck up. I want to ask you one question.
I think he's complicating you.
No, I'm not.
Kick him out, man.
Can I ask you one question?
No, wait. Don't stop with the question. I'm talking to this.
If after Ferguson,
right.
Moyes came in
I hate your question.
and made us play really good football, but we didn't win any trophies, would you have been happy with that? And we finished third, let's say.
Start again.
If after Ferguson, Moyes came in,
Right.
not much change. We were still fair. We were still beating teams on a regular basis, yeah.
Yeah.
But we finished third and no silverware. Would you be happy with that?
Yes.
I would not.
Do you know what I'm saying? No way.
Yes, because he dropped to 7th, and he
No, forget 7th. That doesn't exist right now.
that doesn't exist
We
right
were talking
now.
about after Ferguson.
Yeah, I'll be relatively happy because you see.
Did Moyes win the cup?
No.
Yeah. So well, I would have been happy in comparison to what actually happened then.
Obviously, yeah.
No, but what he's trying to say, is give Van Gaal as an example instead of Moyes. Because Van Gaal actually won the cup.
Okay.
So same thing. Imagine that Moyes had that season, and Van Gaal's come in.
No, it's like
we've
this.
ended third.
Were you satisfied with last season?
No, only winning the FA Cup.
But that's a trophy.
Yeah, so I was only satisfied with winning the FA Cup.
Obviously, we won the FA Cup, which is good, but
I was satisfied with that, but
our
nothing else.
league didn't give us
Why
nothing.
not?
Could we
Because
finish
we
outside
didn't
the
get Champions League.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're not. You can't say that the Europa League is done and dusted.
No one's saying that. We said
No,
potentially.
Yeah,
Potentially.
I think I said it literally
right
every
now-
single time.
Right now, it's not given. You can say it's 50-50.
But even after
Yeah, that's why I
that,
said 2 cups going on to the third.
even aside from that, we've won still 2 cups. More than any other team, aside from no
Even
one.
including
Now-
we won the most in the Premier League.
Now, are you satisfied?
With that 2 cups, yes. With the Premier League,
So
no.
what? So just an extra Community Shield and a League Cup, which is less than the FA Cup.
Yes.
Okay.
You're satisfied with this.
Do you think
I wasn't satisfied with that? Why were you not satisfied with that specifically last season?
No, I was satisfied with the FA Cup. I don't think you're hearing us.
Yeah.
I was satisfied with the
look
FA
at them as
Cup.
separate entities. G.
Yeah.
They're different competitions.
No, the whole season.
We've already said I'm not happy
You
with.
just said no.
I said I'm not happy with.
You're not listening.
I was happy with the FA
No,
Cup.
didn't he just say he wasn't happy with last
No,
season?
because we're talking. When we're not happy, when we're saying the season, we're talking about Premier League performance.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, overall season.
No. All right, but okay, I think that's where we're getting confused because when we're saying our
Right.
season was bad, we're talking about Premier
Premier
League.
League, yeah.
Okay.
When we're saying, but however, we won FA Cup.
Yep.
That's a positive. Negative to a positive. So if you look at it like that, imagine doing bad in the Premier League. Is 1 point, like -1 point, but winning the FA Cup is 1 point. We've had a neutral season.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you get it? It's not good, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Whereas right now, cool, we're out of Champions League spot in regards to the league. We've had a bad league. However, when you look at the positives, we only lost 5 games. We've drawn most of them.
Second best defensive record in the Premier League.
That kind of is a positive in the league. But still, we would
It's
say
like-
it's a
it's
neutral
like-
league
I
performance.
get that. It's like the foundations of
And
what's to come.
I would say it's a neutral league performance. However, due to our expectations, I would give it a -1 in regards to league performances.
Yeah.
In regards to the Premier League. However, cool, you're saying the 2 cups that we won are rubbish. I guarantee every other team above us besides Chelsea would want one of those cups right
100%.
Yeah.
Silverware.
No, I know, but it's like
now. They need something to celebrate, G.
Yeah.
We are
a league position.
I
Means,
think the
if you
fact
don't
that
win a league position means nothing apart from Champions League.
I get that, but I think Champions. Maybe it's the Arsenal thing, but Champions League positions more. It's not more cherished than a cup.
Nope.
It's silverware.
Nowhere.
because
Yeah.
if we win the Europa, San, we've got Champions League
And
which
silverware.
the people
No, I know.
have got, and we got a
But
trophy.
not ifs. That's what I'm saying. Forget the Europa League now because it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah,
innit?
but I mean that's what we're hoping for. Obviously, if we're talking about just our league positioning and not getting Champions League through the Premier League,
I would say
obviously
this.
that's an upsetting
I would
thing.
say it's been an okay season.
Because I would have loved to
Up
be
until
4th
now.
and won the Europa as a minimum in regards to positions.
No,
but it's not going to happen.
I think we're finally starting to agree. I think it's an okay season until now.
I mean, yeah, I guess
Yeah, like silverware, cool.
so. Yeah.
I think Europa League makes it a good season.
Yes. Like it definitely becomes a much
Losing
better
it
season.
now, I think, is a bad season.
Yeah, it would be because we've lost out on Champions League again.
And we've purposely not bothered with
To
the
go
Premier
for
League
4th.
at
Yes.
some point.
Yes.
So that was what I was trying to get at.
Yeah. But that's true. That will be a bad season.
That's all I was trying to
However,
get
it's
at.
still a better season than the last 2 seasons we've had.
100%.
Because we got 2
Yes.
trophies.
Yes, and it feels like we're moving forward.
And even though
However slow that is,
we've still there's
moving
still
forward.
progress in the club.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, but then you also saying stuff like you wanted to be fair and stuff like that. I mean, that's not
and
important to us.
the
right
type
now.
of football we're
Yeah, that's not
playing.
important.
No, I know, but it's like the buzz you get by hearing Jose. Maybe I had too much high expectation. I'm sure all of us did in the beginning of the season.
I still do. It's Mourinho.
I think Mourinho will murk for us.
Mourinho came into
No,
Chelsea
Mourinho-
again,
I
yeah?
didn't- no.
Where did he finish in his first season?
Who's that finger, man?
Where did he finish in his first season when he came back into Chelsea?
4th.
Yeah?
Oh, when he came back to
yeah.
Chelsea.
He finished like third.
Third. I
Yeah?
think third.
Next season, after he completely built his team, he dominated the Premier League.
No, I
no
get-
one else had a look in.
But I get there's a difference between 3rd and 6th. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't think so because it's so close though.
There's a difference between how good the
And
Premier League was
maybe
then.
I'm getting fussed. Maybe I'm getting fussed about the fact that I keep seeing 6
Yeah, but
every week.
the Premier League wasn't that good
Since
back
December.
then. The Premier League wasn't that good back then.
And also, look
No,
how
I
close
agree,
we are as well.
I agree.
And look how close we are as well. Look at the fact that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th are literally like we were about 3 or 4 points, a game difference basically.
I mean, that's the excitement about the Premier League.
I know, but that's the kind of point. So 3rd back then is basically the same as 4th, 5th, 6th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Like right
100%.
now, everyone's fighting for 3rd and 4th place.
I just
through
think
one match.
I just think obviously you got to come to terms with
3rd
reality.
and 4th playoff has gone to the end of the season.
Yeah.
Yes, it has, because we're all waiting for the last 3 games.
It can flip on its head right now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, Tottenham and Chelsea are secured, but
Do you want to do predictions for next season?
Or maybe not predictions, but let's see what.
That seems too
Talk
difficult,
about transfers, I guess. What you would like to see at United.
Bare shit, bro. But you know, I feel like when we talk about transfers at United, I feel like a kid. Like
Just
I just
pick
want,
anyone.
like naturally, you always want like
the
when I
best
hit,
players.
I want Griezmann, I want Lacazette, I want Ronaldo back.
See, I'm gonna try to be realistic. I don't want Hammers, to be honest. I really don't want Hammers. I feel like it's no.
I don't think he was. I think that Real Madrid just got gassed and bought him because of the World Cup, and I don't think he was a Real Madrid player either.
I agree. I don't think he was a Galactico, but I
that's
think
what Real Madrid do, man.
I think he's a good player still. But I don't think
like little kid Odegaard, and then they just shot him off somewhere randomly, like he's
Sweden?
in wilderness somewhere, bro.
I don't think we need him. I think I would take Griezmann 100%, and I would happily drop Zlatan for him.
Can I say that I don't want Griezmann?
You don't want Griezmann?
If we get Griezmann, I'll be happy. But you know why I don't want Griezmann?
This
And
thinks
you
he's
might laugh,
cursed.
I think he's cursed.
Really?
A Euro final,
Yeah.
2 Champions League final, hasn't won nothing, and he doesn't turn up in them. Like he doesn't get the goals or anything.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's cursed. I feel like if we get him, we're not winning shit.
No, I don't know. France, they were unfortunate in that final, man.
They weren't though, because Eder come and shut it down. No, I get it. No, but doesn't matter what it is, Hassan. You can say they're unfortunate, but for Griezmann to get into
3 finals,
Champions League finals and a Euro final, where that's like the biggest things.
But then you say to do what he's done,
and then win the La Liga with
at
a
a
team
club
that
like
won it with how many
Atletico.
years? Do you know what I mean? But
I still don't think that's like, I don't know. I feel like it's a curse, bro.
I was gonna say one thing.
no athletic striker has flopped.
What?
Like when they moved on, innit?
Yeah,
Falcao.
Aguero.
Falcao did.
No,
Falcao's just
not his
won the
first
League
club.
One.
Not his first
Are
club.
you talking about from Atletico to the next club?
Yeah, but I want to count Falcao because actually I will count Falcao.
Why wouldn't he?
No,
He did
again.
bad.
League One, he just won it.
Aguero.
No, but he did do bad, like when he came to.
But that
No, but that wasn't the first club he came to
broke his leg.
after.
Monaco.
He did good. His track record was
No,
1
he
and 2.
murked
Yeah.
Monaco.
No,
Then he
okay,
got-
yeah, but from Monaco.
Yeah, but he broke his leg at Monaco.
Yeah, he did.
And then came to City.
Yeah.
Then came to United
and
and he
then
broke his
Chelsea.
leg.
But look, Aguero, Torres, Falcao,
Aguero.
I just
Yeah,
started
I know.
Costa, and then now Griezmann. But okay, I want to see Griezmann.
Hulk
went there.
Hulk?
Though.
Was it Hulk?
No.
Fulham went there from United actually.
Yeah, I want to see Toni Kroos, even though.
Ooh.
Forget Toni Kroos.
He's
I
cold.
want Fabregas. Do you know why?
He scored.
Fabregas can control the midfield like no man's business. He did it for so
He'll
long.
be the most hated player in Premier
Yeah,
League history,
honestly,
I
he would
reckon.
if he came to Man United. But Fabregas can control the midfield like no man's business. I would have won him. He got 11 assists this season.
Slow
from-
down, man.
From 12 starts and
Slow,
16.
slow.
Things. So I'll take Fabregas.
No, he's
He got 10 assists.
He's
by
doing
the
a
way.
twist.
11,
right
innit?
now.
He's claiming 11.
It
Have you
comes.
not seen that video?
No.
Because basically the last one, they deflected off the player, innit?
Oh, sorry.
And they went to Costa. Oh, they gave it.
Opta gave it to
Look,
him.
they came.
Oh, they gave it to him
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Listen, I'll take Fabregas, Griezmann, and I'll take a pacey winger, another pacey winger, and get rid of.
Well, so if it was Hassan's choice, Depay would come back.
Nah, not Depay. You know who I really, really want, and I feel like he needs to leave Dortmund.
Neymar.
It's
Nah.
a left foot
Royce.
choice.
Royce.
man.
I want Royce.
But I feel like
too injury
I don't
prone.
want to sound like Messi here, yeah, but he's too injury prone, so we don't want him.
He is a bit injury prone.
That's what Messi said, innit? They wanted to buy him, and he said no, innit? Savage, bro.
I just want to put another pacey winger that isn't
Because I
Lingard.
don't want to be in a position where Royce is murking,
And
he's
it-
3-4 games in,
and then
he's
he's
doing
injured.
excellent, and he gets injured, and it's like,
Game.
shit, we're going back.
Like look at Gundogan. Gundogan came in, done really well, and then died.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I'm saying?
these
He
German
was
brothers
doing
out
so
here,
good as
Yeah.
well.
like, these like,
It's
Ozil's the only one who
unfortunate.
doesn't
You know,
get
he hasn't been.
injured.
He hasn't.
Ozil was like the only German who doesn't get injured.
you know him and Royce,
He's in the,
German squad.
in the Premier League.
Yeah, but he don't play games, innit?
You know-
He just walks around, man.
Gundogan and Royce, as good as they are, yeah, they've never been to a World Cup yet or a major tournament for Germany.
Who's
Gundogan and Royce, because they've always been injured during.
Yeah.
It's so sad. But
And Ozil has, bro.
and also and his merch as well. But yeah, I think defensively, I think we're okay.
Personally, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like maybe you're choosing tactically.
Yeah.
I'm just choosing through what I would love to see at United.
Yeah,
I think for me, it's more like I would love to see Isco at United.
I love to see.
I'll get
love
left
to see
back.
Neymar at United, but I feel like I also don't want them to come because I feel like if they did come, I wouldn't get to see what I love.
No, yeah, I love Shaw. I really do, and I think I don't know. I feel bad for Shaw because he could be the England's best left back in a bit.
I think Mourinho's the best motivator because look at how his.
No, I mean in injuries.
I don't. Yeah, actually, I mean, he gets injuries.
Forget that. Like, I love what Mourinho's doing.
done. Yeah,
like,
he's making
tough love. Maybe
Mourinho's the brain, bro.
that might help him. That might help.
No, but
Mourinho's a G. Imagine he goes, it's because of me.
yeah, I was in this area all game. But Mourinho shows how, like, if he knows a player's good, he shows it by criticising them.
Yeah.
Like, he told Depay and
Tough love.
Yeah, he told Depay Swank, like, you can go if you want. But he said, if you want to work and get back in my team, you can work and get back in my team. But that shows you that he didn't really want them, do you know what I'm saying? But sure, he said, listen, you've got to do better.
But I see it as a double-edged sword.
Why?
Because I think... Do you think that maybe Mourinho believes that he has this reputation, his name, that I am Jose Mourinho?
But
if you don't want to work with me, fuck off.
No, but it's not that. He's analysed the squad and said, these are surplus to the requirement. I don't need them.
Bro, you know, let me tell you this, Hassan, yeah? In employment, yeah? Like me where I worked, yeah? I worked for, like, nearly 7 years now, yeah?
Yeah.
Every time you move to a store, or every time you stay at a store, that's probably the best example. So wherever I work, yeah? Every time a new manager comes in, yeah? Expect change, bro. People are gonna people are gonna go. People are gonna get rid of, yeah? Like, they're gonna get rid of certain people, and they're gonna want to bring their people in.
100%.
Because they know what works for them. They know how they're gonna achieve what their goals are. That works everywhere, and it's funny how the same example for a retail store will be the same thing for a Premier League football team, but it is the same thing. Mourinho's gonna come in, he's gonna see the way these people behave, the way they might play football, the way they act, whatever it can be.
No, I get it.
He could legitimately just walk in and be like, yo, Depay might have looked at him funny, he's like, you know what, we're not gonna get along. Get out of it, bro. And it could be as simple as that.
I know.
Look at Fab for Barcelona when the new guy come in after Pep left and they sold him and they got Rakitic, you know what I'm saying?
Who?
After Pep. Who's the manager right now?
Luis Enrique.
I'm a dead guy.
Fab was a beast for Barcelona, but it's just if you don't suit the play, if you don't suit the
No, Cesc.
I thought it was after Pep was straight with Luis Enrique, innit?
Yeah, and then
No, it wasn't. It was the
Tito or something.
Tito, sorry, he died of cancer.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was fun.
He won shit as well.
What I'm saying, like, as Mr. said, and when a new manager
Cesc
comes
is
in,
a special guy though.
Cesc
He's been unfortunate his whole life.
I don't think so. I mean, he's had
the
a
best shit.
yeah.
No,
You think
unfortunate.
Arsenal was the best thing he done, bro? That's the only unfortunate thing in his life. What do you mean?
No. After Arsenal, he's been unfortunate.
He won the Euro. He won the World Cup.
No, I know, but like,
he won the La Liga.
how involved
Premier
was he
League
in the
title.
Spain Cup? Like he was always overshadowed by Inni and Xavi.
I don't think that.
Yeah, but no. He
Bro,
can't.
the
No
thing
way.
is, if a legend is a legend, that doesn't undermine what you've done.
Yeah.
No, I know, but it's like
I think you just feel sorry for him, like, because you want him to have more critical acclaim, maybe. But
I think people know what he's about.
He's got the acclaim now because
I don't know what you want.
He's won the Premier League, but he could. I don't know, man.
He's won the Premier League twice.
Yeah, I know, but like.
His life turned for the better, bro. Once he left Arsenal, that's the best. Honestly,
100%.
His unfortunate thing in his life was Arsenal.
Leaving Arsenal, yeah.
And he wanted to go back, the idiot. He should be happy.
Yeah, honestly,
he's unfortunate not to come back then.
Nah, there's nothing wrong with Cesar's career. Cesar's career has been amazing.
He's got everything, bro. He can be
I was arguing
one
with
of the best
Asif once,
footballers
and
of
I
our
think
time.
I might be batshit as well. I was saying Fabregas was a better Arsenal player than that of Ozil as an Arsenal player.
100%.
And me and Asif were debating, and these guys were like, "Fuck these two."
Personally, I don't care for Fabregas when he was at Arsenal. I don't remember him. I don't really.
He was amazing for Arsenal.
He could be, but if they didn't win shit, I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter what he.
I mean, he won something though, innit? He was part.
All I know is Ozil and Fabregas. You can only
he
compare.
wasn't a crucial part, do you know what I mean?
I know, but he wasn't a crucial part.
When you talk about Ozil and Fabregas,
was.
you're going to talk about Ozil and Fabregas, you're going to talk about everything besides Arsenal.
100%. Yeah. I was at Real Madrid. I was at Germany.
No, but you do talk about Ozil.
Fabregas at Spain. Fabregas at Barca.
No, you do talk about Fabregas at Arsenal as well.
You know, because
You might say, "Oh, he was there once upon a time." That's about it, bro.
That's the lowest point in their career. Like,
For real, that's deep. Man. It's true though.
That's deep.
It is true though. Ozil went from the highest assist in Europe, assisting Ronaldo, to chilling, like not playing and walking around and looking at the scenery in the stadium.
That I blame Wenger, 100%.
I've never seen someone get bored during a match. Like, so he's playing. He's just like, love.
I play Wenger. If you're gonna buy someone like Ozil, why don't you accommodate to what he does?
Because Wenger's an idiot.
Why not buy a striker that can accommodate?
I think Wenger just buys people because he gets shook.
100%.
Like, he probably didn't even want Ozil. He just saw Ozil.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's that 34-year-old Ukrainian he bought in midfield?
Shaka.
Do you remember in January he played like 2 games?
I do not know.
It wasn't Ukrainian.
It wasn't Ukrainian, but he was like Polish.
Kelstrom.
Yeah, Kelstrom.
Swedish.
Kelstrom, Scalacci, Shaman.
He got a lot of panic buys. Things about what my theory with Wenger.
The fat guy in left back, Oj Santos.
My theory with Wenger is those 2 signings, Sanchez and Ozil. It was at a point where fans would get on his back about making big signings. Yeah. So he made a big signing, quieted them up, and then they got up again, and then he made another one, quieted them, and now
Perez is another example of
Perez is number 1.
Panic buy.
Yeah.
I mean, the only buy he made this season that wasn't a panic. Oh no, there's quite a few because Rob Holding was in panic. Mustafi was a good buy. I'll say that.
Rob Holding's a good buy.
Yeah, 2 million.
Yeah.
Isn't he, I thought he was Arsenal young.
They gave him Bolton.
Yeah.
Mustafi was a really good buy, and who was
bought that
one?
teenager.
Shaka was.
Do you remember that teenager with glasses from the lower leagues?
With glasses.
That we bought.
Couple thousands. United, Arsenal did.
Arsenal bought him.
Yeah, a couple thousands, man. Some next geezer, 18-year-old, 17-year-old.
Another question.
Is that mine?
Standout player of the season? No. Standout player, and don't say Kante because that's other than Kante because he won PFA.
Hazard, I think he proved to a lot of people why he's one of the best players in the world. Obviously, especially after last year. I think David Luiz as well because obviously he done something what people didn't expect. I think he's changed. I think him. I think
maybe that was Chelsea squad.
Well, no, Fabregas as well.
Yeah.
I would say Kane from Tottenham.
100%.
The consistency that he's shown. Dele Alli as well. And then I would move on to
Sanchez.
23
goals,
Sanchez,
10 assists.
Yeah, he has. Considering what his team has done and how high he's individual performances,
he's carried it.
It does show that
he's carried it.
Well, he hasn't carried nothing.
Because they ain't won anything.
Yeah,
but he's doing the best he can.
He's murked.
No, he's carried the team.
No, he hasn't carried shit.
No, he's been dragging the team.
He's helped them win. Like
I would say if he wasn't there, Arsenal would be worse off right now.
100%, man.
110%. But
I'll give props to
Sanchez. Lukaku, I think, had a really good season, but obviously he's been on and off. But I wouldn't say outstanding players. I think the outstanding players I'll give the award to, if it's not Kante, would be Hazard, Sanchez, De Bruyne.
He's been amazing.
De Bruyne has been sick this season. David Silva's been sick this season. But yeah, okay, cool. I'll give it to one player. Hazard, Sanchez, and De Bruyne are the 3 people I'll give it to. Okay. They're 1 player from each team.
For me,
unfortunately, I can't give it to anyone from United because I feel like the only person who I could give it to is probably or Romero would get a big shout. Herrera, I feel like
get honourable mention. I think Baye had a good season. A really good season.
I think our United team. I think there was a lot of individuals who done good, but not enough. Anymore. I think
he done well.
What it is, I think United's team done really well. But when you're still talking about outstanding performance, we haven't had anything outstanding, and I feel like
I'll give Zlatan it though.
I wouldn't. I mean, he done good for our team.
Yeah.
Like in regards to when you're talking about Man United, when you're talking about 30 other teams or 20 other teams, however many it is, like Hazard, Sanchez.
No, but if you put it in the context of what he did for Man United,
I'll do Hazard, De Bruyne, Sanchez, like that in that order.
I think if you put in the context what Zlatan meant for United this season.
In that sense, then because and also well again, Ibra has won more cups as well, so then he would be higher than them too as well. But
what Zlatan meant, if he scored as many more goals that he could have scored, then he could have meant much more. But compared,
I know that's unfair.
If Zlatan scored as many goals as he could have, we would have won the league.
Yeah, in fucking Burnley, was it Burnley? We had 37 chances.
34-year-old.
Burnley, West Ham. We can name. If we name 5 games,
he scored the West Ham one.
No, I'm saying the games that we drew.
My chances he had.
I'm saying 5 games. Give us 5 games, we would be in second place, or we would have been fighting for first.
But come
place.
on, to play almost every game, age 34, critics have said that you're not gonna.
He didn't have a bad season. He had a good season.
Like, I think the fact that he proved them wrong.
I'm talking about when we're talking about outstanding.
He wasn't outstanding.
He wasn't outstanding.
I think so, and I think he's unfortunate to have a leg break.
At the end of the season,
if that knee fucked him up, but those are the crucial moments as well, though.
Yeah, but he missed 4 games.
He's not a player who's scoring more than 1 goal a game.
100. The most he scored in one game. He scored a hat trick actually.
I expected him.
Europa League, I think.
I expected.
Yeah, he did the penalty free kick.
Yeah, that don't count though. Like in regards to like Kane scored 4 goals.
Yeah, like you said.
But like you can expect Kane to score another 4 goals. You can't expect Ibra to do that. I thought even how about this year? I don't know if you remember me making this comment, Hassan, but before Ibra started, I said Ibra's going to be a 1 goal a game team, a player, and I feel like if he does do that, we'll win the league. However, 1, he didn't score 1 goal per game. 2, I also said he's that 1 goal on top of anything. So if we're losing 1-0, I know we're going to draw that 1-1. But that's how it literally worked out to be. That we ended up drawing everything because no one else in our team chipped in.
Yeah.
But if Zlatan had scored even 1 goal a game, or so if he had ended up scoring 30, how many games? 38 games. So if he had scored 38 goals, we potentially could have won.
So 17 in the league.
Yeah, so if he would have scored even double that amount,
but to
we
me
could
that's
have potentially won the league.
But in how many games?
Let me find out. I'm gonna say for my standout players.
That's not bad. That's like what 9 off Kane.
But Kane scored 24.
Kane had a freak of a game.
Yeah, but he had so many freaks of games. He had so many games where he scored 2, 3 goals.
That four game thriller was just.
No, but he scored. He scored 2 hat tricks like towards the end of the season, man.
Yeah, like I was gonna say I'll put Kane in there.
But I know, but would he have scored say against United recently if Zlatan was there?
yeah.
No, but as in like.
Why was that done?
No, because the tactics would have changed. Somewhat.
Maybe, I don't know, but I don't see how Ibra would stop him from scoring.
Yeah, no.
No, but as in like, it wouldn't have been that type of game.
Maybe
the pressure might have got to him or something, but I don't see how.
No, not specific Harry Kane. As in Tottenham would have played differently.
Maybe.
If Zlatan was also there.
Maybe they would have sat deeper, I reckon, because Ibra don't move and he's up near the goal. So
I'm gonna give some shout outs to Jay Costa. I think at the beginning of the season he was so consistent. He wouldn't score more than 1 goal a game, but he would score 1 goal
almost every game. Golden Boot list? 5th.
He is.
Has he beaten Aguero this year?
He's 4th. He's 20 goals. Yeah. He's got 2 more goals than Aguero. He was so consistent.
Honestly, I feel like Aguero has had a great season.
For how many games he's
Let
played.
me give a shout out because I love Aguero.
100%.
And also, Pep didn't play him as much as he could have. Also, I don't think him and Pep got along in the beginning of the season. I think they're kind of getting there now. And I feel like...
You can't deny time.
And I also feel like Pep done that petty shit where he brought that Jesus in, to try prevent...
Drop Yaya.
And no, as in regards to Aguero specifically.
Oh, yeah.
Like, to make sure, like... To basically say, Aguero, you're going. And I feel like you can't do that to a striker like Aguero when you know he'll win you a game out of nothing.
Yeah.
I don't want to do too much football episodes next season. Is there any chance we could just do a prediction and just hold it all the way to the end of next year?
I reckon if you do 2 season is good enough.
I just want to say quickly.
What? 2 episodes for football a season is good enough. 1 at the beginning, 1 at the end.
Yeah.
I'll just get him and Nazim so they 2 can talk.
My outstanding player is Harry Kane because he scored. Top goal scorer, most likely he will be, unless Lukaku scores.
Very likely, because no, but they're still playing Hull.
Oh yeah,
and Sanchez is playing Everton, so you can assume that Hull's relegated.
Well, is Lukaku is closest to him?
Yeah, do you think he can beat Shearer's record?
What's the chances of Lukaku and Sanchez scoring 2 goals each, like either way?
Nah, they won't.
And Harry Kane not even scoring 1, in comparison to the teams they're playing.
Definitely Harry Kane was going to win it.
Game. I don't know who is with.
Who's that?
Arsenal's got
Everton.
Tough game, I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like they have to score 2 goals against each other for them to become even in the standing.
Even more so, he done it in. He's gonna do it in 29 games. 29 games this season he played, and he scored 26.
Kane's done it in way less time than.
Wasn't it like 400 minutes less?
I don't know how. I don't know exact minutes.
It was like 300 to like.
It's 7 games less. I can tell you that.
I've got.
Is that 300? Yeah.
I've got a picture here somewhere. Wait. So Harry Kane has done it in. He's averaging 90. No wait. Something 40 minutes.
Aguero though 18 and 24, so I give him that.
That's sick.
Yeah, 18 and 24 starts is amazing.
I think
Aguero turns up out of nowhere, bro, man.
Aguero's a striker that you can always back to get.
So look,
double figures in every season.
Be a top guy.
So third place, Sanchez is 87 minutes per goal.
Yeah. I think he's 94 and Lukaku's 103.
No, Lukaku's 82.
Oh, what? No way.
Yeah.
I'm sure Kane was 94.
And Kane, I think, is 74.
Okay, I think I saw something else. Must be mad. Sorry. Wait, what were you saying?
Minutes per goal.
Oh no, because the thing I saw, it shows that Kane scores every 94th minute, unless that's two. That's
maybe that changed just up.
Maybe that could mean two different things. No, I saw that yesterday. Do you think that means two different things though? Kane scoring every 94th
I think it's 94.
minute.
I think it's 94.
Huh?
I think you're right. It's 94.
Is it?
Yeah.
He scores a goal every 94th minute, basically.
So what's this?
I don't know. It's some bullshit, man.
Because if you think about it, if he's got 20 signed goals in 38 games, it makes more sense that he's scoring every 94th minute rather than every 70th minute.
He hasn't even played 38 games. He got injured.
He's played 28.
28, yeah.
26 and 28.
He's amazing.
It's really good.
And he could do a goal per game season by the end of this.
If he scores...
do you think can he beat Shearer's record?
100%.
When I
off the mic, you're like, nah.
If he continues this...
No, because I said, I don't know
you
if
said
Dwayne was
maybe,
there.
but
I don't know if Dwayne was there.
Nah, innit?
Yeah, I'm a doubter in that sense here, where Kane can beat Alan Shearer. Not because I think, Kane's shit or nothing like that.
No,
My thing was more of the fact that, one, what's the chances of Kane staying in the Premier League for 10 years? That's one doubt that I have. That how can he beat Shearer's record? Secondly, the other thing is, what's the chances of him scoring? Like, how old is he? We found out he was 23. What's the chances of him staying in the Premier League until he's 33, still playing and still scoring that amount of goals? Because we know he has to score at least 25 goals a season or some shit to get to that. Because he has to score 190 goals ish, in the next 10 seasons. That's 20 goals a season at least, yeah. What's the chances of him scoring 20 goals consistently every season for 10 years in a row? Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
until you're 33. Yeah.
So wait,
unless he has like
One free
2 or 3
Shearer
seasons.
has 283 goals, right?
Yeah, and he scored like 100 something already, innit? So he's
I
got
think
like
less than 100.
190 left.
I don't think he's hit 100 yet.
He has, because he has to score 190.
Otherwise, you would have been told that Harry Kane's got 100.
Yeah, he has to score 190 goals, Hassan. So he's obviously gone over 100.
He's on 75.
Wait, what? 250 or 260 did you say?
283.
So 283 up to 190, how much is that? That's not 100 yet, so he's just under.
What are you talking about? He's got 75 goals.
So how many?
Harry's got 75
So what's the
goals.
maths?
So that's 208 goals left.
Over 10 years. Let's say, yeah? That's 20, that's what, 21 or 20.
But we were saying that someone of you divide that by 10.
Yeah, so about 20 goals a season.
21 goals a season. Because I think Harry Kane can have couple freak seasons.
Yeah, if he has 3 seasons where he scores like 30 signing goals.
30 each, that will reduce the averages.
I
think he can.
I think
if he goes to a bigger club, yes.
I think the only club he can suit is Man United.
That's the only way he can stay at the Premier League, I think.
Yeah, he would have to go to a bigger club in the Premier League.
Man United, Chelsea, or even City. I
still don't think he's a 30. I feel like he'll always be known as a great striker because he's consistent. But I don't feel like he'll get that 30.
I don't know, because technically...
Because I feel like I don't know.
A striker doesn't peak at 23, innit, on average.
Most players don't peak until 28, 27, 28.
So imagine when he's at 28 or something, then he'll be murdering guys, hopefully.
Maybe.
If he continues
that's the scary thing, because he's so young and he's doing so well. And it's like he's been so consistent for 3 seasons. 3 seasons, scored 20 plus goals.
If he does, then he does, innit? I'm glad that in our lifetime we got to see some record breakers. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a doubter in it, because I feel like the 2 biggest things, money, and consistency, are the things that's going to catch up to him.
And he does like.
But you know what? English players, I'll say one thing that is with him. He will stay in the Premier League. He's from Chingford. He'll stay in the Premier League because most English players don't really. They're too scared to travel across seas. And they're more comfortable in the Premier League in England. So I think he'll be here for that amount of time.
Maybe, but you know what? If someone like Bayern Munich, yes, he used flipping scoring 25, 30 goals every season in the Premier League. Yeah. They might be like, yo, do you want to come here? You'll be scoring 50 goals, bro.
Like, it depends on how...
Like, I don't think he'll suit Spanish football. Yeah. But if you went to like somewhere like Bayern, which like he's like a Lewandowski kind of striker.
So I guess
Well, but I think
for that to not happen, shouldn't the teams step up now in Europe?
I think they...
To be a force with Bayern, to be a force with Madrid.
The thing is, it's so strange. Like, it's weird because I think it's undoubtedly that the Premier League is the best league in regards to like...
entertainment.
I think
it's the toughest league that any team can come into,
I think it's proven that,
But at the same time...
This season.
We can't beat any Spanish team, like...
Do you know what?
But that's the thing. I think it's the amount of how tough a Premier League game is.
No, but you know what it is?
I don't know, man.
I think on average, Spanish clubs if you watch,
because even German Bayern will come destroy Arsenal and then lose to Bayern.
But that's the thing. If
Barca
Bayern was
or
at the Premier
Real
League,
Madrid.
Bayern, Real Madrid, Barca, if they were at the Premier League, do you think they would do the same?
I think someone like Real Madrid would. I don't think Barca would. And the reason, you can disagree with me, but the reason why I say that is, but I think I have a valid point, yeah. And I'll talk about this Real Madrid team and this Barcelona team, yeah. Because I feel like Barca don't have a B team the same way Real Madrid do. And I feel like Real Madrid can survive longer and do better in the Premier League because they have a banging B team.
Depth. But I would say one thing. I definitely think the Premier League is better in terms of, like, you'll see a game against Hull and flipping Southampton will be 4-4,
you wouldn't mind watching.
Yeah, but I think on average, teams in Spain and teams in Germany, the reason why we get beaten by foreign teams so much, and the reason why foreign managers are coming in and changing the styles, because on average they play better football in terms of the way they actually play the game.
Yeah. It's more. It looks nicer.
Yeah, and so.
But are you saying that the managers that come to the Premier League are adapting to the Premier League?
I think they come into a compromise.
Look at the player. Look at the managers coming and
as opposed to them changing their culture.
No. They're changing it, but they're adapting it to the Premier League. For example, look at them. Before people like Pochettino came into Southampton weren't playing football. They were playing Swansea. Whoever the manager was playing great football.
Well, yeah, they were, innit?
Were they? They were in the Championship. Southampton were in the Championship, bro.
Swansea.
Oh, did Poch bring him up? No, Poch didn't bring him up.
No, he didn't bring him up, but he was the.
Some other geezer did that.
It was something. I can't remember who it was, but when he came in and adjusted, he changed the stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's when the form, like no English manager, well, none from my knowledge have made.
Ivy at Tottenham.
But they weren't playing amazing football.
Yeah, they were, because remember they're doing Inter Milan jobs and AC Milan jobs.
They did jobs, but that's not amazing football. That's different. You know what I'm saying?
That's great football though.
No, it wasn't.
It's attacking football. England is passionate attacking football. European is
put bodies forward and hope for the best. Bruv.
European is good. Like when European managers come in,
practically British now anyway.
But when European managers,
he was the first foreign manager to ever win the Premier League anyway.
Yeah, he's a cunt.
Yeah, he was. When European managers come in and change the style,
Listen knows these random trivia facts.
We're now seeing. Well, that one's kind of obvious because it's only Man United and Arsenal and then Blackburn, and their manager wasn't fun. But that come in and win.
Oh, he's trying to diss man. Yeah.
No. That come in and change the style. I feel like.
Facts.
I feel like Bayern could come in to the Premier League and handle most teams. Just by stifling them to death.
Yeah, I did.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
the Premier League is the most Bayern, unpredictable.
Real Madrid, Atletico. I feel like they can because they're more physical teams.
But I disagree with you to some point because Barcelona, I feel like they won't be able to go the distance because they got a small squad. Well, they got a first 11 and then just bit part players.
But I feel like Suarez.
Knows the Premier League.
Proven. Yeah. So cool. He'll show some sort of damage. Yeah. Messi, down to his ability, you're gonna be like cool. Like end of the day, ability is undeniable.
His goal tally will drop significantly,
but talent is undeniable. Yeah. Now Neymar's talent, but I feel like he will crumble. Like
he's too
strict. Like maybe he might eventually after a season or two, but I feel like he won't come in like who can I give an example of that? They came in and they just started murking it.
Aguero was just freakish when he came.
Yeah, like you can't expect.
Fernando Torres was freakish.
Like you can't expect these guys to just come in and be like, whoa, like they're just they're destroying it. Like I reckon he'll crumble, and I feel like, and then the remaining players in the team, like people like the defenders, like the Jordi Albas, and that they'll be alright because we have similar sort of players. The keeper, I don't know if he'll be able to handle it.
No, I think they're shit, man. I think he's shit.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the highlights. I've never liked Barca's goalkeepers.
Valdez was by default decent, but I thought he was shit as well.
I think his defense was so good.
So
like
good
Puyol and Piqué,
his statistics are amazing.
And, who was their left back?
No,
I don't remember anyone before Jordi.
I was about to say the Spanish one.
Rafinha. Was it Rafinha?
No, who was the left back?
I was been there for time.
No, but there was someone else. They had. I'm gonna say Silvinho, but that was way long ago.
That's way too. That's
Dani Alves and
Zambrotta, but no, that was.
And then I can't remember before Jordi Alba.
Yes.
Maxwell and Abida.
Yes. The guy who cancer.
But yeah, did you get my point? Like, their players anyway. Their defense has generally been okay, yeah. But
we pulled out Maxwell and Abida with bomb.
I didn't. Not Maxwell. I said Abida, which wasn't the left back. But I helped him remember.
Yeah. He played left back.
He played left back at times.
I assisted him with the
Maxwell.
But but you get my point. Like their defense has generally been good. So I don't think Valdez was really proven as a and I think we saw it when he didn't do shit.
Do you think Iniesta will turn up in the league?
100%, because he's the type of player he is.
Bro, the talent, this is what I'm saying. Talent is undeniable. Whereas, and Iniesta is experienced. That's why Neymar, I'm saying I feel like he might crumble. Whereas someone like Iniesta, bro, he played in the World Cup, bro, and done dirt. You can expect him to do damage. It's like Schwein. Schwein come and done played one game.
I think the whole Spain squad can deal with toughness if they got fucked around by Holland.
Do you know
in that final? Getting kicked in the chest and whatnot.
My problem
they got banged that match.
Huh?
They got banged that match.
Who?
7-1.
No, the 1-0.
In the final.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I thought you meant the.
No.
What
a point!
What a shit point.
My problem, I think, one thing Barcelona might struggle with, especially the way
Robin murked in the league and he was shit. And I want to interrupt your just for the fuck of it. There.
The one thing they'll struggle with, just because.
But then Shevchenko.
It's the way they play is the pace of the game, because they like to slow it down, keep possession, and that won't fly in the Premier League.
For Real Madrid, you got Ronaldo proven, Bale proven, and then you got talent.
Modric.
Whereas you got Benzema. Benzema's a solid guy.
Modric proven.
Modric proven. Benzema's solid. Cruz proven. World Cup.
And it's a pace they move all at.
Ramos proven.
Ramos proven
for life.
Keeper, I don't know about.
Pepe still proven.
Pepe's a savage, solid.
He's got the
Euros. He's got the Euros.
Varane, future talent.
It's the pace they go at.
Marcelo proven.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not
they got
Premier League though. I mean,
no. But I feel like he's the same as every left back.
He's better than Asher Cotto.
Bro, he's the if Marcelo
then you're done.
No, but for real, if Marcelo came into the Premier League, he'll be our best left back in the league, 110%.
I doubt his defensive ability.
Who cares about defense, bro?
He's a left back.
Look at Alonso. Was Alonso the best left back?
But he's a wing back. Difference.
But what is Marcelo?
There's less defending.
He's a wing back as well, but he's left wing.
No, but there's less defending when you have that formation.
No, Marcelo could play wing back.
But his position is that, and he plays he scores goals and gets.
If Danny Elvis came to the league,
do you know why?
He'll be the best right back.
But you know why?
100%, and Marcelo will be the best left.
No, but you know the difference is that Marcelo has that freedom because most teams don't come at Real Madrid like that.
Flop.
In the Premier League,
Alaba would have.
No, but most teams don't come at.
Yeah, this guy.
Alaba will be the best left back.
If he came.
If the Spanish league merged with the English league, Alaba would be the best left back.
I didn't hear the first part, but I think if any.
He said
any left back.
Alaba is the best anything.
If anyone. Fair enough. Okay.
I didn't hear the first part.
No, I didn't say if they merged. I'm just saying because
he said Real Madrid. Yeah.
Oh no, if Alaba did, I don't know about Marcelo, but Alaba is like a good case to fight.
But
I think Marcelo would murk.
What I'd say is that he wouldn't have the freedom to be sat so far forward all the time because English teams will come at them. But in Spain,
Marcelo is everywhere. Like, when was the last time you saw Real Madrid game?
Barcelona.
Yeah, he was attacking mid at one point, man.
The last El Clasico.
Was it 3-2? Yeah. No, but
have you seen the picture? You know, Messi went up and hold.
Yeah, and he changed the Ronaldo shirt.
Nah, he's a Juventus shirt.
Danny Alves, yes, for a 34-year-old, he's a beast.
Bro, he just went and flipping. He just put Neymar in his pocket.
Most assists
at Barca. Chill, bro. Like, imagine, Danny Alves goes chill, told him chill, went and gave 2 assists in 2 matches.
What happened to Michael?
He died. He's at Roma right now, I think.
Shit, boy. Wasn't he young when he had that great World Cup season?
I don't think he was young, because he's 35 now. When was that? That was 2010.
8 years ago, wasn't it?
2010.
No, more than that.
No, when he scored that banger.
Wasn't it when he played Korea and shit like that?
No, it was 2010.
When Dunga was...
That's when it was 2010 when he was the best right back in the world and Bell destroyed
7
him.
years ago.
But I remember him being claimed as the best right back in the world.
He got ripped by Bell.
And then Bell couldn't handle Raphael. Well, Raphael handled Bell. So.
But that just shows people how, on your day, bro.
On your day.
Alba's had Bale as well, but I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like Bale was like a Vardy.
I don't think so. I think
he
Bale
had his season and that's it.
Bale.
2 seasons.
Bale.
No, I'm not saying he is. I'm saying he's better than. But Vardy's got Premier League, so I don't know.
No, his Real Madrid first season was good though.
15 goals, 15 assists, or something.
I mean, he scored big games as well. He scored that final.
Don't ever tell me that bullshit.
That classic. No, the final.
Yeah,
the other final, the solo.
That was 7th season. That was last season.
That was the first season.
No, that was last season. Right?
When he ripped that shit Barcelona defender.
That was last season.
Then turned the key. Oh, okay. Then they headed in this in Champions League final.
But that was a winning goal.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I can't complain. I'm happy Real Madrid won anyway.
Yeah.
My second team is basically Real Madrid. well, wherever Ronaldo goes. Nah, joking. It's Real Madrid. I've supported Real Madrid since Raul was the striker. Like that's just I've always supported Real Madrid.
Oh yes,
Guti was amazing.
That's the guy you were talking about one day.
What?
You were talking about Guti.
Maybe I can't remember.
How did you not know? You were talking about
You
him.
said you were talking about him one day. Like, and then he's like, how can you not remember?
So we were talking about David Villa and Raul, and then we brought up like the old Real Madrid guys.
Yeah, man.
And you were like Guti, and then that what was he? Him blonde hair.
Yeah.
And you were like he's murk.
He did murk.
He was amazing.
I know. You forgot him now.
Yeah. Oh.
Playmaker extraordinaire. But
Best assist king in the world. Man.
I want to say that. I want to go that far.
Helder Postiga.
Nah, bro.
Helguera. Yeah, Ivan Helguera.
But I forgot my point. But yeah, alright, let me ask you a little question, yeah? If you could merge 2 leagues together, which 2 leagues would you merge?
Obviously the Spanish and the Premier League.
Why is that obvious?
I wouldn't do that.
Because
you have to bear in mind all the teams. You know, you're just thinking about Barca and Real Madrid.
I'll merge two
that's worth it
two
for me,
teams where 2 leagues where there's like 2-3 dominant teams and the rest of them are shit to kind of get better teams in
I would want to do the German league and the
Spanish.
I mean, what do you mean by merge though? Who goes in?
Because I feel like the Premier League is good enough.
I don't. Who goes in and who goes out?
Although my question was my question merge with the Premier League or merge 2 leagues together?
2 leagues.
Yeah, I would leave the Premier League alone.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine.
Because I think the Premier League is better entertaining. But I would do something like the Italian league, the Spanish league, because it's like such a defensive league and such.
But I would like to see all the great players come to the Premier League all at once. If there was a what if moment. Yeah.
Do you know what I'd rather see? I'd rather see
that way
the Saudi league and the Turkish league.
that way you can have like the debates will be more interesting about who is.
No, this is what you need to do.
Whatever.
I don't think the Champions League is a proper enough test to see who's the best players.
Yeah, it's just who's the best on the at that time.
They need to do a Super League where the top 2 or top 3 teams from each.
But you know what it is, yeah.
Did they cancel that plan?
There was never a plan.
Because it's dumb. That's the truth. It's such a stupid plan. Because think about it like this, every team, no matter what club, no matter what country, they're playing consecutively, right? You already got the Champions League, which will always be there because no matter whenever there's a league, there's always a cup, right? So if you were to do a league with the best teams, so imagine Man United going there. Imagine how pissed off we would be.
No, but we don't do it every season. Do it like the World Cup in between.
Okay, how do you choose who goes there then? Is it whoever's won the most Champions League, whoever's won the most Premier League? Like, because are you going to do it to accolades or are you going to do it to like who deserve? Like, for example, let's say it's this year, right? Would you take our last 4 Premier League champions? Because then it would be Leicester, Chelsea, City, and
I guess
who else?
Leicester, City, Man City, and
Chelsea.
Last 4 seasons: Leicester, Chelsea, Man City,
and then Chelsea again, right?
No, it was us. No, it couldn't have been us.
We won 2013, innit? Or 2012. We won 2012.
Man City twice.
And then City won 2013.
Yeah.
And then Chelsea won 2014, right?
Yes.
And then we won, and then Leicester won 2015.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's United.
Number 1 who's 16 because 17 is this year.
16 is this year.
No,
16, 17 is this year. 15, 16 was Leicester.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going that way. I thought you were saying the last year.
Yeah, so it is the last year. So
no, I mean, because you say I normally go if you're saying 15, 16, I'll say 2016 season because it ends in 16.
Okay, whatever. But United, the people who be defending the British Premier League,
we want to do it that way then.
Yeah, but you're only saying that because Leicester's one because you realise how effed up it can.
No, because then you'll just do it. You do it the same way as, for example,
or would you do accumulated points? For example, Chelsea ended 10th, 1st, 3rd, whatever, and that equals X amount of points. And then whoever's the most over the 4 years is that the person who represents.
I think because you won't pick first. I think you pick two clubs from each league, And I think the best way to do it, the most fair way to do it, is the same exact way the Premier League or the World Cup or the European Championship do it, with qualifying games. For example,
but even the World Cup is exactly the same like the Champions League. It's just down to the people.
No, but then the format of the tournament will be a league. So you know how they're doing this new league format for the international. So instead of friendlies now, it's going to be the
system.
Yeah, it's going to be a league. So there's going to be 4 leagues. You can get relegated, you can get promoted, and if you win the league, you win the trophy. So basically, take that, not with relegation, but one big league. For example, World Cup is 2018, yeah, and then Euros is 2020. So in between that, in the year in between, so
isn't that when they do confederations though?
Not all the time.
Yeah, 2017. This year's Confederations Cup, isn't it?
Yes.
But isn't it? It's not.
Isn't that every 2 years as well? Because that comes in between the Euro and the World Cup. Because it's World Cup and then 2 years is Euros. In between that, there's 1 year for Confederations Cup. I don't know if it's on a yearly basis, but it's in between always.
Isn't it almost yearly?
It's not. It's definitely yearly.
No, because I think it's Euros, Confederations, World Cup.
You check it, innit?
But
I'm
yeah,
not sure.
because I think it's silly to have that idea. Like, I don't know. I feel like the cup is the only
Every
way.
4 years.
Yeah, so. I'm right.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah,
It's in between,
you're right.
innit?
You're right. And there's always a gap, which is this
So
year.
yeah,
This is the gap.
this is the Confederations Cup.
Are you sure this is a gap?
No, this is Confederations Cup.
Okay.
Oh well, I'm not sure about anything half the time, but I'm sure it's Confederations Cup.
Well, there's one this year, because it's every 4 years, that means there is a gap.
So there's only 1 year, but at the moment I don't know if there is something. Maybe we don't know at the moment, but we can only assume that there's only 1 year to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's assume
On that year.
Then, okay.
So and then throughout that season, so the year is coming up. Throughout that season, they'll have to play an extra 6 games.
Yeah.
To qualify. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you know how in the World Cup you do qualifying games for the World Cup.
Correct.
Top 2 qualify to it. So the top 2 from every league of this little 4-team table.
No, but I'm saying first, before we get to how the league will be done, I want to know how would you even get into the league?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Qualifiers. So
but who gets into qualifiers?
by
Because Champions League, you qualify for. How do you get into qualifiers to Champions League? You
finish,
for the league. Like, that's what I'm saying. How are you deciding that? Because we could have shit people representing us, like in certain. Because if we do like a FA Cup sort of thing, is it FA Cup like knockout? Is it FA Cup? Yeah, like if we do like a FA Cup thing where everyone gets to play, and like imagine like someone could randomly win like
top 4 teams from the season before then get into the qualifiers. Qualify
from one season before.
Yeah.
But imagine we have a freak season like where Leicester wins and Tottenham's come third. Like
then, but I mean, then that's the.
But then you rather do accumulative, like.
But then it'll be unfair because then.
No, it's not because you have the best team representing your league.
I understand.
And the most consistent team representing your league.
But then, say for example, accumulative will be on top of that list.
No, we wouldn't because we ended 7th, 6th, 7th or some shit.
Yeah, but if we do it from the start of, for example, the Premier League.
No, it's going to be from the last Confederate, like for example, from the last 4 years. So imagine this is going to be the first time they've ever done it. Yeah. Let's say this is the year that they're going to do it for the first time ever. So we're going to take the last 4 years.
Okay.
Because we're going to assume that in the next 4 years we're going to take the next 4 years as the points. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think. And what you can do is like whoever wins is automatically in the cup the next time.
Whoever wins the Premier League.
No, whoever wins that league.
Okay,
is
so
automatically in it. For example, and I think like because for example, someone like Arsenal will always be top running because they've been so consistent in getting the same position.
Yeah.
Whereas someone like Chelsea might be weird, someone like us might be weird, but Man City might be another close one because. They consistently in the last 4 years have finished in the top 3, top 4.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe that would be something good because then that way it gives people in like the Spanish leagues and stuff like that, the other 2, like like someone like Athletic or someone like a Sevilla, an opportunity to
compete,
be a part of it.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I think it'd be good because then you just.
Because I think that like that's why I was kind of saying that I feel like it's a bit of a dumb idea because
how would you get
there's so much football already, and then it's like how do you choose? Because it's a representation of your league. It's like World Cup is the manager picks the best players from all the teams because it's a representation of the country.
Yeah.
So this will be a representation of our league. It's not to see who's the best club, right? It is in a way, but it's
because for example, if Man United and Chelsea get, we're not going to work together. We're going to try both go for the title. Do you know what I'm saying?
But I feel like it should be something like that. Then.
But it's similar.
We should work together.
It's similar like the Champions League because even though there's 4 English clubs, 4 Spanish clubs, whatever. Each club is still out for their own, but at the end of the day, all of England support the English club that's left last in the. Do you know what I mean?
Side note, isn't it strange that every final is always like, besides this final in the first time, it's going to be different, like from what I can remember, but it's always the same country. Like when it was Man United won, it was Man United like Chelsea. When Real Madrid won, it was Real Madrid Atletico. When Juventus, like they always played another country from their league.
Same thing, yeah.
Like this is the first time it was Juventus versus.
Well, no, because last season was. What was last season?
Atletico.
Before that,
Atletico, Real Madrid.
when was Barcelona Juve then?
That was in the final, I swear.
It was. Barcelona beat
That might be
Juve.
2 years ago then.
Barcelona beat Juve
That might be
3-0 in the final now?
That might be 2 years ago. 3 years, maybe 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really remember, to be honest with you.
No,
It's
Nate.
2 or 3.
Yeah, he's coming up there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was meant to pick him up, but apparently I took too long. So I better pick him up.
So we wrapping this up then?
Yeah, basically, I said open the door. Hey, I'm saying there, bro. Don't even.
Just turn it off, innit?
That's going to be end, yeah? No, no.
Saturday first then.
No, I'm already saying there.
How?
Because I got up to open the door in there for